Hey everybody, and you see something in the background that you shouldn't. There you go. Hey everyone, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And today we have with us the lovely guest of Pac-Man. Go ahead and say hi, Pac-Man.
Hello.
And we also have Excusitis, also known as Steven, that is with us today.
Hello.
So today we are going to play Aeon Zen. Wait, don't tell me. Is it behind me? So we're gonna get into Aeon Zen today. We are gonna be playing this on Tabletop Simulator. It's a fantastic game. Pac-Man and I have played it a ton of times, but it's been a while since we played, so we're gonna dust the cobwebs off and really get into it. Hey Kate, how's it going? Kate says, hey Pac-Man. Hey Steven, how's it going?
Hello. I'm alive.
That's always good.
So let's get some information and then let's get over to Tabletop Simulator, have some fun. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and once again, I keep having this thing up that is in my way. So Aeon's End, created by Kevin Riley and published by Action Phase Games and Indie Boards and Cards. So this game is all about survival. Basically, the story is that Gravehold is the last bastion on Earth. The world has been decimated by these nemesis, and Gravehold is the last bastion of humanity. It's all that's left on the entire planet. And if Gravehold falls, humanity is lost. So what we end up doing is we have breach mages who fight off the nemesis and keep Gravehold safe. We are the breach mages. We are like the last line of defense, first and last line of defense for Gravehold, and our job is there is a nemesis that's coming towards Gravehold that we're going to randomly pick, and we're going to fight it and not die. If you're Kate said if you're dead but you're still here, that begs some serious questions, Steven. Okay, so let's hop down to the table, and we've got a lot to show you, a lot to run through, so let's hop to it. All right, so this is Tabletop Simulator's Aeon's End setup, and you can find this for free in the workshop on Tabletop Simulator. This is not something that like what we did with Terraforming Mars, where we had someone else that was overdoing it. This is actually a free module that you can just go on Tabletop Simulator on the workshop and pick up. And basically what we have here is, and I know it's a lot, but it is a lot. This is a big game. Up here at the top, these are your breach mages. These are all of them ever. I'm talking about from Aeon's End, the first game, all the way to Outcasts. This is every single breach mage that is readily available to you. We won't go through with kind of naming them all off. You can kind of peruse as we play because they're pretty much in your face. But this module is scripted, so setup will not be as rough as you usually see during this time. And Steven, I know that you are new to Aeon's End. You've never played it before. So,
Right.
So Pac-Man and I, mostly Pac-Man because he owns the game and he has all this content. So mostly he... Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have all the expansions, and oh gosh, it's ridiculous.
Wow. He basically he has had to rent a truck so that he can house all these cards. So what we're gonna do
I built my own custom solution. And, yeah, it's I've lost count of how many cards. I mean, it's at this point
it's gotta be in the
it's 1,000 to 2,000 cards, somewhere in there.
So it's a hobby. It's a hobby.
Not as big as my Yu-Gi-Oh collection.
So we'll get into some setup because we're gonna do the setup. I already picked my breach mage, but Pac-Man wants to wait until we see who the nemesis is, and then I know Steven, we're gonna kind of help you get set up with a kind of base use of breach mage so you can get into it and then get the feel of it. All right.
Sure, yeah.
So all up top here, these 3 rows are all the breach mages, and then down below it is the board. Over here, because we'll start with the Nemesis randomizer, is we have the Nemesis randomizer that has levels 1, 2, 3, or 4. So, Steven, I want you to think of this like KDM in terms of brutality.
Yes.
So we're gonna stick with a level 1 one, right? as we get started. Only because I know Pac-Man and I haven't played this game in a while. He still's got the rules and he's got the books with him just in case we need. But we'll stick with a level 1 Nemesis and go from there. So Pac-Man, if you want to, this Nemesis scripted setup that we have here on the side. So this is the number of players. So it's going to build the deck, and then from there I'll go through all this setup. But what we said we're going to do is we're going to grab the Aeon's basic Nemesis cards, the War Eternal basic Nemesis cards, the New Age basics Nemesis cards. But you can do Legacy, you can do Outcast, you can even do the Kickstarters that are out there, and you can even do the upgrades, however you want to do it. Whatever your pain is, whatever your pain. So we're just going to do those 3 for this run through. And Pac-Man, if you want to go ahead and grab our first Nemesis, just random that guy. Pull him out.
Sure. Do you care which one we do?
Level 1, please. Just grab a random one. Like... Oh, nah. Just grab a random one. If you're using Ilya, I would advise Kel. They're meant to be played together. Ah. Okay. So Kate says that if I'm using Ilya, yeah, because I haven't played Outcast, so it would make sense. I probably might ditch her then, if nobody wants Kel. All right, so grab a rando. Let's do it. And what he's gonna do?
You want from the base game, or do you want
from the 8
expansions?
Yeah, from the 8. Whichever expansions, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be from the base game. And what Pac-Man's gonna do is when he picks one, he's gonna drag it over here to where it says place Nemesis randomizer here, and it does the whole setup for you. So it builds everything up. It loads everything up, and hopefully at some point... Oh, it's still loading for me, that's fine. There we go. Oh, this thing. Oh, I hate this thing so much. So...
Ooh, maggots.
Yeah, this thing's terrible. It's awful. So,
I've got a good story about maggots, but I'll say that for later.
So the script has built the whole board for us for the Nemesis. And let's take a look at our lovely Nemesi. Basically, when they unleash, and we'll talk about unleashing and all that good stuff, when they unleash, place 2 maggots in the play. We're not doing increased difficulty because we're not crazy. And additional rules is each maggot is a minion that has 1 life. So it's a minion that they have. And each fly is a minion that has 2 life. When a player deals exactly 1 damage to a fly, replace it with a maggot. Oh, so you have to hit it twice. I'm sorry, you have to hit it for 2 damage, or you're just compounding on yourself. All right, so these additional rules are set up on the card. Yeah, the flies are terrible, Kate. These additional rules, so it tells you exactly how to set up the cards. The 45 that you see at the top is its health. This is the Nemesis's health, and you're like, oh, 45, that's not bad. But he's going to be summoning stuff with him that is going to work with him, as well as flies and maggots and all that other stuff. So it can get pretty nasty pretty quick. So then it says, when a player deals damage to a maggot or fly, that player must deal damage to a maggot or fly in the topmost row of the nest mat. That player may distribute the damage dealt over any number of maggots or flies on the same row. So we could hit more than 1. Good to know. When a fly hatches, flip the bottommost maggot over to a fly if able. When a maggot or fly is placed in the play, place it on the bottommost row of the nest mat that has space for it. So we're building up. And I'll show you why that's awful. When a row is filled, resolve the effect directly above the row. So this is the maggot play, right? So we're starting building up from the bottom all the way up. So if we get 5 maggots on there, Gravehold will take 2 damage and hatch 1 into a fly. Next one, another 2 damage, hatch 2 flies, hatch 3 flies. Gravehold suffers 5 damage, and then we just plain out lose the game because we just become overrun. So it starts off with 2 maggots on there, which have which has 1 life on each, right? And whenever we it will turn into a fly. We just flip the card over and it becomes one. So yeah, that's not fun. All right. That is the Nemesis setup, and there is a Nemesis deck, which is this 20 cards that are here. When the Nemesis cards are pulled, we pull a card out, and then we move it over from newest to oldest, and that happens. And that could be like a surge to unleash. A monster comes out, somebody has to throw away something, something blows up in your face, the earth shatters. It's just all bad things. So trying to mitigate these and getting rid of the Nemesis deck is clutch. Hey, Alexis, how's it going? Alexis says, good evening, Canje, Pac-Man, and chat. Glad I got the kids to bed in time to catch you live. Welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Pull on up to the table. So here's our win condition, because everyone's going to be like, well, how do you win this game? We take the Nemesis down to 0 hit points. And Pac-Man, keep me honest here. If the Nemesis runs out of cards in the Nemesis deck, we win. Correct?
Correct.
Hey Warren, how's it going? Oh, I think I froze. Yep, I think I froze. Let's see. Am I frozen for you guys, or do you all see me?
Let me take a gander.
Yeah, take a gander for me, because I think this is acting wonky.
I see you.
You see me? Okay. Yeah, because it looks like it froze on my screen. Okay.
Let me check.
Actually, this ping is going really, really bad. I will be right back, everybody. 1 second. Okay. It's still in red. I don't know what is going on with my internet.
You are live.
Okay, cool. So y'all should be able to see me now. I should be good. Yeah, I'm getting a weird internet ping today. So if I get frozen, Pac-Man, Steven, just let me know and we'll fix it real quick. Okay, so we're back. All right. All right, so win conditions. Kill the Nemesis. Take him down to 0 from 45. If the Nemesis deck runs out of cards, we win. Those are the only 2 win conditions I recall. Is that correct, Pac-Man?
That's what I remember as well.
How we lose? Okay, so how we lose is there's a lot more to that. If all of the breach mages fall, if all the breach mages are rendered unconscious, and there's a whole thing that happens with unconscious, then we lose. If Gravehold, which is at 30 health, you see the Zazos tile, if Gravehold goes to 0, we lose. And if this card fills out fully, we lose. So those are the 3 loss conditions that we have, where we can completely lose the game by the nest mat filling up, Gravehold falling to 0, or all 3 breach mages going down. When the breach mage falls, bad things happen, and we will go through that should it happen, and we'll walk through the steps of everything that happens with that, but let's hope it doesn't. All right, let's build out so this is the Nemesis deck. Pac-Man,
the Nemesis deck's already been built.
So are we good? So
we need to do market now.
Okay. All right. Oh, so it already did the 5, 6, 7s. Nice. Okay. I don't have to
automatically did it.
This thing is awesomely scripted. I don't have to go through that. Okay, so the market, this is a deck builder game, okay? I want everybody to realize that this is a deck builder game. We are building the deck, but it has some nuance to deck building that's going to be interesting. First off, this is the market that we have here. And what we have to do is we have to build out the market. So we're going to randomly do the market setup. And I would say, Pac-Man, if you want to go for the random market setup, I'm down for it.
Random it is.
Random it is. So these are the cards that we can buy. And let's talk about card breakdown. There are 3 gems, 2 relics, and 4 spells. Those are the types that are on your card, right? The first gem that we have is Crumbling Compound. So it costs 5 Aether, if I say the name right, Aether with an A, to purchase. And basically, whenever this will go in your discard pile when you buy it. But when you play it, it says that you'll gain 2 Aether, which is buy power. You may discard a gem in hand, and if you don't do so, gain an additional 2 Aether. Now, discarding does not mean that you destroy. It just means it goes to your discard pile. The next one is the Gilded Marble. It gives you 3 Aether just straight off the bat, but it costs 6. Oh my gosh, these things are expensive. Then the Arcing Silicate. You gain 2 Aether. You gain 1 Pulse token. And then it says what pulse tokens do. It says you may lose any number of pulse tokens to deal damage equal to the number of pulse tokens lost this way. So if you get a lot of these Arcing Silicates, you can then play them, gain, and get the pulse tokens over and over again. And then when you're ready, you can deal damage to that amount. Now I know you'd be like, well, why wouldn't somebody just buy all the Arcing Silicate that they want? There's only 7 of them in the shop. Once they run out, they're gone. You can't buy anymore. Same thing. Yeah. So that's all the gems. For the relics, I believe there are only 5 relics each. And this relic, all of them are just cards you play. They're just types. And this relic is Unhinged Vortex. Any ally draws 3 cards, then they discard a card from in hand. Or you may focus an ally's breach, and we'll talk about breaches in a second. Any ally may return a card in their discard pile to their hand. Okay, that's not a bad one. Infernal Mirror. Any ally gains a charge, and we'll talk about charges. Any player gains 2 pulse tokens. You may lose 2 pulse tokens if you do cast any player's prep spell, and that spell deals 1 additional damage. So this is kind of us helping each other while we're building up, right? Then there are 4 spells, 5 of each. There's the Thieving Spirit. So a spell is you just deal 4 damage and you gain an Aether, which that's actually pretty nice. The Fiery Conclusion, deal 4 damage if there are 3 or more empty supply piles. Deal 3 additional damage. Okay. I know this one, Pyrotechnic Surge. This spell must be prepped to 2 adjacent breaches. So basically you're taking up 2 breaches so that this card touches both. And then you deal 4 damage. You may destroy a card in your discard pile. So basically, it's just ongoing bust them up awesomeness. Spirit Lift. While prep, once during your turn, when you gain a charge, any ally gains 2 charges. This is really cool for charge buildup. And let's talk about that now, because we've been saying charge, and you want to know what they are. So I selected Ilya, which I might change after Kate's advice. So what we've got here is at the top of our board, this is our play board that we see here. We have our deck on this side, our discard pile on the right. We have our breach mage, and then we have these things up here. So these are our breaches. Not pants, breaches, right? And what these things are how we cast spells. When you have an open breach, that means that if you have a spell in hand, you can place a spell on your turn on that open breach, and it's saved for the next turn, and then you can cast it. Or you don't have to cast it if you want to, if it's an open breach. But notice that Ilya only has 1. She has 4 breaches, but only 1 of them is open, which means she has 3 others that are closed. And to open them, she has to focus them to open them up, which means she has to, and you see this turn symbol? So it costs 2 focus to turn your card, to turn the breach to get it to the open slot. And you can only open a breach if the open symbol, which is what you see here, here, and here, are facing north, right? Once they're facing at the top, you then pay that cost to open the breach. So what does that mean? Does that mean that I have to pay, if I want to open this breach up here, I have to pay 3 Aether. If I want to open this one, I have to pay 7. If I want to open this one, I have to pay 10. Or I can focus this breach. Well, the first breach will be a waste of money. Let me go over this one. Or I can focus this breach to where I turn it to the right. Hey Luna, to where I turn it to where I turn it clockwise. And when I focus a breach, I can put a spell on it. So it's not that, okay, well, I focus this breach and I'm stuck. When I focus this breach, if I have a spell in hand, I can put a spell on it. The difference between an open breach and a focus breach is when your turn comes back around, you must cast the spell from the focus breach, but you may cast the spell from an open breach. Right, Kate. It doesn't have to be up if you want to pay the full cost. Right now, basically what Kate's saying is, it doesn't have to be up for you to open it. If you pay the 7 Aether, like on this one, I could just open the breach. But if you don't have 7, you can't. So you can focus it instead, and that's the offshoot of it. It costs more to focus and then open than it's just a plain out open, but you may not have that money. That's why the focus cost is so low. Also, I think it's either, Pac-Man, please remind me, it's either Breach 3 or Breach 4. It's Breach 4, isn't it? The one that gives you extra damage?
It depends on the character, but typically Breach 3 and 4 have +1 damage, and there's certain other mages that have variants to their breaches.
Okay.
But I can't go through all of them because I don't really remember them all.
That's fine. So just know, the only thing to keep in mind, and you'll see as we play it through and it'll make complete sense, the only thing to keep in mind, open breach, you may or may not play your spell. Focus breach, you have to play your spell. You have no choice. So only focus on a breach that it's going to be something that you have to play. And when you play a spell, you don't get to play it immediately. You're just prepping it for your next turn, and then it goes through. Does that make sense, Steven?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm following.
All right, so let's talk about our character. So each character comes with a pre-created hand. So the starting hand looks like this. And starting hand means that's what you're going to draw and go into your hand. If you notice on my character, it matches up, right? Truelit, a force, 2 sparks, a crystal, and an entwined amethyst. That's what you get in your hand. Then your starting deck is built just like this. And you put that starting deck, that's what's here, of 5 cards. You never, ever shuffle this deck. Ever. This is... and that's important, because if you shuffle the deck, you mess it all up, right? When you get a card, when you play a card, you get to put, if I buy a card from the market, I put that card first in the discard, and then I get to discard my hand however I want. And that is your quote unquote shuffle, right? If I play a set of cards and let's say I play 2 Aether, and I focus a spell, or sorry, not focus a spell, and I put a spell in an open breach. I can, let's say one of the Aethers was for 2, one's for 1, right? And I charge, which we'll talk about in a second. I can discard, however I discard that is up to me. I can put the 2 on the bottom and the 1 on the top, or I can put the 1 on the bottom and the 2 on the top. And that's kind of how you shuffle it. And then after you finish, you basically take that deck, flip it upside down back on top of your draw pile, and that is your deck to continue playing with. So you never shuffle the deck. Okay. It sounds weird, but bear with me, you'll see what it means as we play through. Then your Breach Mage has a special ability. This is their ultimate power. And basically what you have to do is you have to build charges to use it. And how you build charges is, right here at the bottom, you spend 2 Aether to gain a charge. Once Ilya spends 10 Aether, and she's built up all this charge, she will then be able to activate this ability during her main phase, which is cast all of my prep spells without discarding them, which is awesome. And any ally returns a card in their discard pile to their hand. So that's awesome of her to do, which is pretty darn cool. Yeah, the no shuffle rule, Kate, it really brings a nice dynamic to this game. So that's pretty much all it is for really beginning, so for us getting into it. So let's go over to Pac-Man, and Pac-Man's going to choose his Breach Mage. So who are you going with, Pac-Man?
That is a great question. how about we let Steven pick, and I will pick off that.
Okay. So Steven, I know like when you're seeing the images here, it's not telling you what the Breach Mages does, but Pac-Man has every single card with him right now. So I'd probably say if you're going,
I'm a pretty good judge of character. I could probably just guess what they do by looking at it.
you would think so. You would think so, but then it's weird.
Just pick which one you think looks interesting.
Yeah, let's do that. Pick which one looks interesting.
I like this guy.
Yeah, he's good.
Remnant?
Remnant.
Okay. All right. So what does Remnant's special ability do?
So in order to select him, we would go over to the Mage Randomizer card over here on the left.
On the left side, over here, and right-click and search.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But I will tell you what he does first.
So, yeah.
Make sure that you know what he does.
Yeah, before you grab him, because there's a specific way you have to drop him on the board for him to go into your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so his ultimate ability is any ally returns 2 cards in their discard pile to their hand, or Gravehold gains 5 life. So this is great when Gravehold's getting attacked. Gravehold, he's essentially a healer, or kind of like a support where he can help other players discard. Or return 2 cards from their discard pile and play them again.
Okay, so if you like that, grab his character and drag it right on the number 3 on your game board. And it will, number 3. Yeah, and it will auto-populate. There you go. So notice he's got a different breach than ours, right? He's got the second one, which is a blue one.
Ooh.
Pac-Man, I forgot what blue breaches are.
This is special. Yeah, this one is special only for Remnant. So when this breach is actually opened, when it flips over, when you start casting spells out of this breach, you gain 1 Aether. So that you can apply that Aether to buy a card or buy a charge, or do other things when the Nimbus is in play. And it's super useful to always try to, or at least, when I played in the past, is to make sure that breach is open and start casting out of there. Yeah,
and we can all see each other's hands. So because this is a team-based game, we need to work together. As you can see, Steven's got 2 sparks, which is he deals 1 damage out of either, so those are your spells. And then you've got some gems that give you some stuff, right? Pac-Man knows exactly how to churn this card to make it really, really useful. So he can work through the strategy with you on how to best use the Void Shard. But these are the 5 that you start off with, right? So when you play your cards, you're basically going to play them down. Now, here's another thing I forgot to mention, and I want to make sure, Steven, you understand this as well as everybody in the chat. You don't discard spells. If you're like, okay, well, I don't have a breach to place the spell in, it stays in your hand. Too bad. You only discard gems and relics.
Okay.
All right. So you've got 1 open breach. Notice on here your breach closures are completely different than mine, but if you pay 5, you can pop open that breach, or you can focus it if you want. And that's as simple as clicking these buttons here that have already been scripted for you. Your health is up here on the side here. This is 10, that's your health. And that number will go quickly. So, if you're a 3rd player. So, I'm just letting you know, it's gonna go quickly. And this is your charge set, so you need 10 as well to charge to do your ability. Alright, Pac-Man, what you got?
Yeah, I'm going to play Takrin the Shield, not to be confused with, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that name right, not to be confused with the other Takrin that's, what is it?
The Severed Shield? So you're not the Severed Shield, you're still the Shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have not played either of these before, but that's okay.
It's going to be good, let's see.
I haven't played a lot of these characters. Okay.
Here we go. So we can see Takrin coming out. All right.
So what's nice about Takrin is, oh, that's weird. I'm assuming that was supposed to be dealt to my hand.
Did it go right? Yeah, it
Yes.
went right. It went right. Okay.
So the nice thing about this is that the more breaches that I have open, I can actually start healing other players. And once this last breach is open, which is another specialty breach, you can kind of read here. It's kind of small, but it says once open, +1 Gravehold life on cast. So my goal is to try to open these breaches and start casting out of the 4th breach as much as possible to make sure that Gravehold keeps getting healed once attacked.
Yeah.
And Gravehold can't be overhealed, but this at least helps us to heal Gravehold.
Yeah.
And along with Steven's ability
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
heal
say
Gravehold.
that's kind of nice. We can balance off that.
Yeah. Gravehold's gonna take some pain. Maximum healing, Kate. Maximum healing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying out Ilya only because I've never played Outcast and I just want to try a new Breach Mage. My Breach Mage is always Brahma. And what Pac-Man and I do is Pac-Man heals Gravehold, I heal Pac-Man. I heal the party. So we were just kind of healing off of each other, and you two have kind of taken on that to where you're healing Gravehold, you're healing you're healing us when we need it, and Pac-Man's healing Gravehold when it needs it. Or is it just Gravehold pure heals? Nope, it's just Gravehold pure heals. So cool.
For me, it's when I cast, I only heal Gravehold.
Okay, but you're a player healer too, right? With open breaches, that's what it is.
For
Okay.
my main
Okay.
my main attack is.
All right. I'm wondering, should I stick with Ilya or should I just go? I'll stick with her. I'll stick with her. I'll stick with her.
Yeah, I probably should have picked Kel to balance, but that's okay. I haven't played either. So.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh well.
Kate says, I played Ilya and Kel for all of Outcast. Once I got the hang of them, they were a blast.
Nice.
So we'll try it out and see. I mean, Ilya's a blaster, so my job mostly is to attack the minions and attack the nemesis. That's I got one job, and that will be my job. All right. So that's all we really have. We've talked about the market. Player turns are basically the turn order cards. Have they already been shuffled?
I'm assuming the script would shuffle, but if you want to shuffle, go for it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just helps my nerves. So we're not.
You get to click the button first.
Ah, no! All right, so we're not playing Outcast, and that's what this thing that you see here is for. So if you play the Outcast expansion, then instead of helping heal and Gravehold, you're trying to keep Zazos alive, which is part of the story. I'm not going to ruin it for people who want to play that story, but that's what all this is for. But since we're not playing that expansion, we're just going to ignore that, and Zazos' life is Gravehold's life, which is the exact same number, so it's fine. All right, I'm going to vomit. Here we go. We're ready to go. Flip the first card.
No, wait.
Hey, it's me. Sweet. Hey. So, number 1, I've got a spell. I'm going to put it in my breach. Going in my breaches. Then...
I'm sorry.
Then I'm going to put down a crystal for 1. I could do the Trillion of Force if someone's interested. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put down the Trillion of Force to gain 1, but it also has an ability, and let me pull it up for everybody on chat to see. It says, any ally may discard a card in their hand. That means both of you if you want. And if you do so, you'll gain 1 Aether that can only be used to gain a spell or to focus or open a breach. Now, I did that because Pac-Man's interested in opening up breaches. So, does either of you want to make use of that?
I believe that's for you, right?
It says any ally. So
yeah, any ally may discard, but if they do, meaning you gain 1 Aether.
If they do gain 1 Aether, that can only be used. I
think that's how that reads.
Okay.
I mean, a spark? It deals 1 damage at the moment, but I mean, could discard that to bump up your aether.
Yeah, and Kate said the same
y'all
thing
think
as
that's
well.
okay?
Well, Kate said the same thing as
Okay.
well. She was like, what Pac-Man said was right. You just I gain it, not everybody else.
Right.
So what were you
Right.
saying?
I could just use like discard a spark and have you do that.
Sure. That's fine. And you could put it in your discard
And
pile
again,
over here. Yeah, just drop it on there. Oop, gotta go. Yep, like right on there. All right. So I would gain an aether that can only be used to gain a spell or focus a breach or open a breach. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? Because that's 3 now. So with those 3, I'm gonna open this breach because it only costs 3 to do it. So open. Pow. Got the next one. And guess what I could do immediately? Grab another spell. And then I will gain. Oh, this will be a wasteful one, so I'll gain 1 and kind of waste it. And now I get to put these on the discard pile however I want. So I'm going to put the crystal. Nah, I'm going to put Entwined Amethyst first. Then True Light of Force. And then the crystal. And that ends my turn. So then we go to the next turn. Wild card. Oh, we didn't talk about wild card. So the wild card token.
It starts with.
It should start with Pac-Man, right? Not Pac-Man. Sorry, it starts with Steven first. Does it go? Are we going right to left or left to right?
It doesn't really matter. Whoever wants to start with it.
wow.
It says pass it. It says pass the token to the left. That's what it says. So the player with the wild token takes a turn, then pass the wild token to the left. So let's start with Steven. So Steven,
all right,
you're up first. So the wild card, what the wild card is this is a 4-player game, but you don't have to play it 4-player. You can actually play it solo if you want. The wild card is that extra turn, or that 4th player that's not in the 3-player game, that we get an extra turn basically. And what's going to happen?
Okay.
What's going to happen, Steven, is after the round ends, the wild card is going to pass over to Pac-Man. And then when the wild card comes in the next draw, he'll be the one to get it. And then it'll pass to me, and we'll just cycle it that way. All right.
Okay, yeah, I see how that works.
Yeah, so it's your turn.
All right, cool. Well, so we were kind of saying earlier, I want to get this breach 2 open as quick as possible, huh? And this is going to cost 5 if I straight up open it?
Yeah, if you straight up open it, it'll cost 5. If you focus it, it'll cost 2. And when you focus it, you could put a spell on it. And I believe you get that same ability of it if you focus on it. Is that correct? Of a focus breach?
Once it's opened.
Oh, it's only when it's open you get it.
Only when it's open.
Oh, I see it. I see it once open. And it says so on the card straight up. Once open. Yep. So, no problem. All right. So
I could put down my 2 crystals to gain 1 aether each.
Right.
So I could do that.
Yep.
Just go boops, boops.
Yep. So you've got 2 aether.
And then I have the void shard, which says gain 1, and then gain an additional 1 that can only be used on a focus or open a breach.
Right.
I think I'll use that.
So now you're at 3, or if you're focusing, that's 4.
I'm gonna go ahead and probably focus that second breach, and then I can spark. And if I put spark here, it'll just fire off.
Right, but do the focus first. So before you put the spark down, if you're focusing, just click the focus button. So that's 2. And then is he focusing again with the other 2, Pac-Man?
It's up to him. Yeah, you can focus twice if you want to.
Yeah, or I would
recommend it.
Yeah,
I'd say focus twice. Go for it.
Because I can't purchase anything at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
Boom. So that gets us closer.
Yeah, and then you could put the spark on there.
I guess I could do...
Either one is fine.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the open one.
And now your discard, you put them in any order you want.
So I definitely... Let's go with the draw. This power. Boom. Good. There we go.
Okay.
And we'll go with this one next. Kind of sandwich method it.
All right, because that's how they're going to draw into your hand the next round. That's why I was like, that's why you want to consider. Okay, and so that ends your turn. So next one up
Yes.
is Pac-Man's up.
Oh, I'm surprised Nemesis hasn't come yet.
I'm afraid that the Nemesis is gonna go twice at the end. That terrifies me.
Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put this spell in my open breach.
Okay.
And then I have 4 Aethers, so I could focus twice, or I could buy a card.
Well, you
Or
don't. You
buy
could
charges,
just open the
or-
breach if you want instead of focusing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it said
Yeah.
open for 4, so I read that as 5. My bad.
Yeah. So you can pop it open if you want, or buy a card.
Yeah, so the
Nemesis.
only cards I could really buy are these 2.
Which two?
Unfortunately.
The Arclot,
So I could gain Pulse token.
or the Pyrotechnic Surge.
I'm gonna go ahead and open a breach just because I need those for healing.
Okay.
So
Kate, you're right. Nemesis 4 times. Blah. All right. Well, it's either gonna be Steven's turn or the Nemesis, and I'm hoping it's the Nemesis. I really am. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna let Pac-Man tell this narrative because he understands how the Nemesis flows really well. So go ahead.
okay, so the Nemesis. Every time the Nemesis card gets drawn, you have to resolve the current cards in play. Currently, we don't have any, so it's a little hard to explain. But it'll be either minions or various other cards that resolve over time, or instantaneous cards. I forget what they're called. It's been a while since I played this game. I
Yeah,
apologize. Once those have been resolved, then you can actually draw from the Nemesis deck and then resolve those effects.
So right.
So in our case, we're gonna draw one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it went to my hand.
It's
Whoops.
okay. I'm not able to, okay.
I don't want it there.
It's a minion. And so he would go all the way to the newest side on the right. Or oldest, sorry. Oldest. This is fine. You can leave him here. He's fine. He's the first. So he's a minion. He's a minion, and this is him. He is the Howling Spinners. So persistent. Persistent means it happens every single time it's the Nemesis turn. It doesn't happen once, all the time. Any player suffers 2 damage. It doesn't happen the first time when he comes out, I read. But it will happen after. His health is 5. So he has 5 health, and there's the 5 health token on him. And whenever the Nemesis turn comes, which is what Pac-Man was saying, he will go first, and we'll suffer 2 damage, and then we'll have to draw a Nemesis card. All right. So
Man.
And I missed the unleash part on the card, but the unleash happens when the card actually is drawn that says unleash.
Right, that's correct.
But we'll see when that happens.
Yeah. So that's his
Do
turn.
we have to?
So that was the Nemesis turn. It's about to get hard. Here we go. Oh gosh. Pac-Man is not Pac-Man, sorry. Steven, it's your turn. So Steven, it's your turn. The one thing that we didn't do, we've left it kind of blank because that indicates that's the end of your turn, is that you draw up to 5 cards in your hand. So just click where it says draw 5 cards.
Got it. Boop, 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 boop.
There you go. So now it's your turn.
Ooh.
And we all should have done that. We all should have done that. So
Yeah, I forgot.
yeah. It's been a while.
Yes.
All right, so Steven, it's your turn.
So I believe what I'm going to go ahead. Do I fire off the spell first?
The
Or can
order
I do other actions first?
The order of turn is that you choose on an open breach. You choose to spells go off first, and then you could do everything else. So if you were in a focus breach, that means at this moment your spell would be forced to move. Now that you have an open breach, you choose whether you want to use it right now or not. My suggestion is to use it.
Yeah, I gotta hit this thingamajig.
Yeah.
Now the damage has to go to the monster, the little guy first.
No, it could go to whoever you want. It could go to whoever you want.
I would pick on this little guy though.
Okay, so then immediately that spark would go in your discard.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and just fire off.
All right, and I like these new blood tokens. They're nice. So it goes down to 4. And
then
now
I'm gonna open breach 2.
Okay, so that's spending 3 Aether to open it.
So let's gain a 1, a 2, and 3.
Yep.
Just like the links to a lollipop to the center of a lollipop.
And then go ahead and hit
And
open.
then open.
So okay, so that's open, and now you can send this spark to that breach if you'd like.
You can prep it.
Prep it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Prep.
And when you prep spells, you don't have to say, okay, well, 1's open, so I have to put it there. You can put it on any open breach you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then you have 1 left, but you can't really do anything with it, so it's a wasted Aether. But
So
that's
Would it be
it's up
lost?
to it's up to you. So at the end of your turn, these 3 Aether that you spent, that goes into like your turn's Aether pool. So that's the total you've played so far. You
Right.
will lose those at the end of this turn because those cards are getting discarded.
Right.
However, in your current hand, you still have a crystal. You can keep that if you want to for the next hand that you know you're going to draw, but you know the next hand you're only going to draw 4 cards.
I thought you
because
couldn't keep gems.
You can keep them if you don't play, but you can also like overspend them. So if you don't want this crystal, you can just say I'm playing 4 Aether into my pool, and they all get discarded.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then the next turn you can then draw your up to 5 cards, because that's how you're thinking of your deck being built. Like you want to draw 5, or you realize, oh, maybe I only want to draw 4 because I want to keep this card, or you know.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Yeah, and Kate said the same
And-
thing. She is like, you can hold on to the Aether if you want to.
Right. Now my 5 I know that I have right here. I've got a couple sparks to try to pick off some more damage, and I will be getting some crystal currency. Nothing to buy anything at the moment. I may go ahead and play this one and let it kind of just fade out.
Okay. So then you would stack the deck however you wish. It's all the same cards, so you can put them.
Yeah, in this case, it's all
Yeah, yeah. In this
I
case.
don't know. I really think this one. All right. I'll go ahead and put these down, and then that will be my turn.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, what you're gonna do is, grab your entire deck, flip it over.
Okay. Let me
Do
so
not
there's-
do
so
not
if you-
shuffle
if
it.
you put it back.
Okay.
If you put it back to the slot,
There you
yeah,
go.
you can click the send.
And well, it says,
Okay.
it's not really verbose. It says send hand to discard.
Oh, that was the hand.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
sorry,
it
I
doesn't have
apologize.
it,
I
so-
didn't realize that.
So basically, grab it, flip it over, and then put it down.
Okay.
Do not shuffle.
I'm sorry.
If
There
I
you go.
shuffle, do we start over?
We probably might have to.
I thought that I thought that button would. Sorry, I read that button wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
me- yeah,
thought
no
so
problem.
too. And then draw 5. And then click the draw 5.
Boing.
Yep, there you go. So
Sweet.
that ends
Yeah.
your turn. Okay. Here we go. Nemesis turn. So the first thing that happens, like Pac-Man said, the Howling Spinner goes first, and it says any player suffers 2 damage. We all have the same health. I'm gonna take the 2 because I know y'all can heal me at some point, so I'll take it.
Mhm.
So I go down to 8. Then we draw the next Nemesis card, which is a power card.
Ooh.
So, yep, Pac-Man's doing right. So basically it says, that's all right, you can place it on there, I can say it.
No.
So it says
Yeah.
power 2, and I'll tell you what power 2 means. An early stage for me is to hold some expensive gems that I buy so I can get them all together for a 7 or 8 Aether turn. That makes sense, Kate. That makes sense. So a power 2, unleash. Any player discards 2 gems in hand. What power 2 means, and this is a level 1 basic card. Level 1 of the Nemesis, right? So you're like, this isn't so bad. It isn't because it's level 1. We're going to run out of level 1s and go into level 2s and it gets worse. So power 2 means after the Nemesis, after 2 Nemesis turns, this happens. So this is kind of baking right now. It's there, it's baking. Once a nemesis turn comes around again, we remove a power token. When the nemesis turn comes around again, we'll remove another power token, and then this effect will happen. There's nothing we can do about this. It's going to happen. But there are certain cards, and I forgot what they're called, but we'll run into them, where we can stop the effect from happening. This just isn't one of them.
Right.
So in 2 turns, he's going to unleash. He or she.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Sometimes the power, like Canje was saying here, was sometimes the power has, you can spend like 7 Aether to get rid of it, or some number like that.
Yeah, it's just this one. There's nothing we can do about it.
There's a lot of ways to use Aether in this, which is really cool.
All right, so we get to flip this over, and I'm gonna let Pac-Man shuffle it, and I'm never looking at that thing again. The turn deck hurts, man. It hurts. So
I kind of like that turn deck idea. That's really cool.
Yeah, and before you shuffle it, we'll pass the wild card to Pac-Man. Okay.
What's the shuffle hockey?
R.
Oh, it's an R. Okay. Yeah. Just making sure. Flip.
All right, here we go. Oh, so what happened? So happens first is the power. We remove 1 power token. Then the Howling Spinner goes, which any player suffers 2 damage. So who wants to take it?
I can. Take
you got it. All right.
All right, so you'll go down to 2.
I'm okay with that.
And then we draw a Nemesis card.
Gosh, this fills up quick.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, it's pain.
Carrion Colony immediately. So this isn't persistent. This is happening right now. This minion suffers damage equal to the number of players in the game. But persistent is that on its turn, it's going to unleash. So immediately it takes 3 damage, but on the Nemesis's next turn, it's going to unleash. And not only will it unleash, then the power card will unleash, then the Holy Spinner will go, and then we'll draw a card.
Yeah, this is rough.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
This chain is already more than ours.
Don't do it to us, Pac-Man. Go ahead and do next turn. Who is it? Please not let it be the Nemesis. Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, well,
I thought
so we do this.
Game that hated us.
Yeah, so we're gonna unleash, and we look up here on the Magoth to say what happens when they unleash.
It's oldest to newest, right?
Oh, I thought it was newest to oldest. Sure. Either way. So any player will suffer 2 damage. Let's go oldest to newest. Any player suffers 2 damage. So, Steven, do you want to take that one?
I'll take that. Yeah.
Okay. So on your ticker up there, mark it down too. Then we lose the power token,
Got it.
which means this unleash happens, and another thing, but we'll just say unleash right now. So that means unleash means place 2 maggots into play.
So that's over on this nest mat.
Yeah, do we have I see Nemesis tokens. I wonder if these are them. Nope, that's not them.
Power tokens, shield tokens, enemy. Would it be under like enemy? No, enemy.
No, it should say like
the tokens are.
Yeah. Sorry folks, we're lost.
Surge tokens.
I see Nemesis tokens, which is what we usually use. I wonder if a Nemesis token will turn into a maggot. No, it will not.
Probably not.
We could use them for now while we're looking.
Yeah.
As a placeholder.
Yeah, Kate, we the pain is coming fast. It's coming quick. Scripted enemy health counters. Nope, that's not it.
Nah.
Scripted enemy shield counters. Maybe. Nope, that's not it. Shield token. Nope, that's a fly. Don't kill us just yet.
I'm flipping it. Yeah, I was flipping to make sure. Where is
it in
this?
here?
Can you copy it and then make a new one?
Probably might. What we have to do. Do you know how to do that? How to copy it, Steven?
I just
cannot
would like right click
copy.
and then go to copy if it would let you. I don't know how to
Yeah.
actually
not
mod it.
letting me.
Yep, there it is. Got it.
Oh, it's letting you. Okay. I was like, it's not letting me.
Alright, I got it. So, unleash twice. Well, unleash once. Place 2 maggots into play, and then any player discards 2 gems in hand. I only have. What do you need to do? Well, what do you need? You sure?
If you want to keep yours though, to keep your breaches going, I don't mind. I can at least still get one.
Actually, I can do it. I can do it. Let me do it.
Okay.
Because the Inthon Amethyst, when you discard this during an ally's turn, you gain a charge. Boop. So I'll do that.
Well, it's not really an ally's turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's kind
of. Are you on?
No. Give the Nemesis a charge. That's okay. I'll get rid of it because I know y'all are building up to something. I got it. I'm good.
Whose side are you on?
So
he's going to the winning team.
this goes in discard because its effect happened and that's it. And then this moves over and then this thing will unleash. So, and we haven't even drawn the card yet. So that and that. So first it hits here.
Wow.
And then it hits here. So when it hits the edge, as it says up here in the rules, where is it? When a row is filled, resolve the effect directly above that row. So Gravehold will suffer 2 damage and will hatch a fly. So Gravehold will take 2 damage.
Yep.
Yep. And I hatched a fly, which has 2 health. We do not want to fill up this row, so I'm going to focus down that row. So don't worry about that. I'm going to focus down the row.
Okay.
This guy kind of... colony is rough.
Yeah.
I prefer the colony.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll aim fire here.
Okay, and then we still have to draw a Nemesis card. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Place a fly into play. Add any player suffers 3 damage. So this is a new fly just getting put into play.
Take the 3.
And who's taking the 3?
I am.
You are? Okay.
Yep.
So that's its attack. All right, and then that goes in discard. Cool.
Ooh.
So Steven.
Okay.
So Steven, how is it? How's it going? And it's your
going good.
And it's your turn.
I'm just crying a little bit.
So it's your turn. So
it gets worse.
So I say I say hit the colony like we were talking about with that spark.
I like that.
So
the spark goes to the discard.
Yep.
He'll take 1 damage.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put these 2 sparks down.
Sure.
For each one. And now this one said here, on cast +1. So I have +1.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. That is correct.
And then we'll go with another one. Boop.
Yep. So
I'm gonna go ahead and do these.
All right. So you have 4 if you're gonna buy something, 5 if you're dealing with a breach.
Let's see. This breach needs. God.
I'd probably say start looking at the market.
Yeah. All right. So I've got 4 for the market, you say?
You don't want that one because it takes up 2 breaches. The pyrotechnic surge. It'll block up both of your breaches.
I like this arcane.
Silicate? Okay.
Arcane silicate.
Okay.
That's the only other thing I can really get, but I'll go ahead and start with.
So what you do is you grab one of those and you put it on your discard.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You okay?
Rotating the card.
Okay. So that was 4. So that's all those, and then you put these back how you'd like.
All right. Let's put this one in first.
So you see how the deck building works? Is that when you buy cards, they automatically go to discard, and then you decide how you want them to appear back in your deck with the rest of the cards. So it's just kind of, there's some strategy there. All right, draw 5.
I see. Yeah, and I do like that. All right. Good hand for spending.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that, Pac-Man? It is scripted. So if you do draw 5 and you don't have, it'll flip it and give you the 5.
Yep. That
So,
was cool.
Oh,
so it works.
okay.
All right. So who's
Oh, I didn't realize.
So who's next?
Okay.
You are.
Yay. Okay, well, I'm gonna attack.
Yeah. So hitting the
One
colony.
damage.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Kate, the colony scares me.
add this. Bark,
I'm ready to
and
root around.
Man, this is an expensive set. They're
Oh,
usually
buy a
like
card.
2s or 3s. Okay.
Yeah, this is a little rough, but oh well.
Yeah.
I have a
Send hand to
question.
discard.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then do the draw 5. See? And boom.
That's cool. I do like that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna. Oh, it's not even my turn. Oh, it is my turn. Sweet.
It is now.
I'm gonna hit this guy for 2, taking him down to 1, and then I'm going to prep these 2 back in my breeches, and I'm wondering. Does anyone have a gem they don't mind losing? I'd like to gain a charge.
Sure.
I
I'm
can
okay with it.
I can lose one.
Or-
I should because I'm going again.
Okay. So go ahead.
No.
Oh
I
yeah,
need to-
that makes sense.
All right, so that will give me 2, and I'll use that to gain a charge. That's this guy. Boom. So I gain 1 of my charges, and that ends my turn. And I will draw 5.
Oh,
And-
look, it's my turn.
Who knew? Oh wait.
So the colony is gonna die.
Okay. Before that, because it's your turn now, because I want to see how this works. So it says when you discard this during an ally's turn, that means that you have to play something that lets me discard it, right? I just want to make sure. That is correct.
You
Right?
discard this during an ally's turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so colony's gonna die. Go
Or
for it.
wait.
The wording's
This
weird.
card reads weird because it almost seems circumstantial. Like if I say an ally can discard a card from hand, then this happens. Not
That's how
you
I'm
can
reading
just
it.
Right.
not you can play this any turn.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, so that's fine.
Unless I'm reading that wrong.
That's how I read it too, and it sounds like Steven, you agree with that as well?
Yeah, when you discard this during an ally's turn. Yeah, so it's situational if somebody can
Oh,
let you
yeah.
discard it.
Kate, who's played with Ilya and Kel, she said that Kel has a discard ability that would play well with this. That's why it reads weird.
Oh.
So we're good. We're good. Continue on. Kill the colony.
Okay.
So colony dead. And so
Yay.
we'll get rid of that. And this goes up here. So the colony's dead. All right.
Right.
Thank you, Kate.
And then well. Actually, I'm gonna focus with my 3, and I'm just gonna put it on here so it fires immediately next turn.
Okay.
A little bit of retcon, but that's okay. Not nothing breaking. So
All right, so that ends the round. So we'll flip. Steven.
this apparently flips and shuffles automatically.
Oh, it does?
but
Okay, go for it.
apparently.
Go for it.
Click it.
Oh, it does. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Oh, why? Why?
Oh.
Why?
Stop it.
Why? Ooh, why's that hanging on there?
Yeah, somebody's got to take 2 damage.
I'll take it.
well-
I got it.
I've got to start trying to get some.
All right, then what are we dealing with? Oh, oh my
We're
gosh!
just on level 1.
This is fantastic. All right, so unleash. All right, so paste and paste. And Gravehold is going to suffer 2 damage, and 2 flies are going to hatch this time.
All right, I've got the 2 damage on Gravehold.
Okay. And any player suffers 1 damage and discards a card in hand. If it's a gem, Gravehold gets hurt again. All I have are gems.
Wait, sorry, you took you marked Gravehold down too?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, that's only
Oh no! It's because the hatch hired. I filled up the hatch slot. That's why.
I'm sorry.
That was from the unleash. Then any player will suffer 1 damage now and discard a card in hand. If it's a gem, Gravehold will suffer another 2 damage. Are we all pretty much flush with gems?
Yeah, I don't mind taking the damage since I have.
Well, you can
only have gems.
Yeah, take the damage and you'll probably have to lose that spark. So you take 1 and then lose the spark and discard.
Lose the spark?
Yep, or else Gravehold will get hurt again. The reason why we say lose the spark is because if you lose a gem, Gravehold will suffer 2 damage.
Right. I don't want to do that.
Alright. Cool. Alright. Someone else press the button. Not doing it. Oh god, give me a break. Are you sure these cards get shuffled? Alright, so
apparently they did.
So someone suffered 2 damage.
I can if y'all need me to, because I've got 7.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Be the last man standing.
I need to start healing.
Yeah, it's getting hard, and then we got to draw a card. All right, so this is one that I was talking about. So this has three power on it. Let me pull it up for y'all to see. So this has 3 power on it. Place 3 maggots in the play. At any player suffers 3 damage. But if we spend collectively 6 Aether, we discard this card. But its ability will happen in 3 turns. So we have 3 turns to solve this problem.
To prep.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yep.
That's one we should probably go for. 3 damage is a lot right now.
So at least I get 2 turns this round. Oh my gosh. All right, that's over with. Let's go.
This is level 1, right?
Kate says not collective. 1 player has to spend 6 on their turn. That's not how I understood it. Is that true? I thought that was collective.
I think we've always played it that way, but I don't really know the official rule.
Well, the rule book
I always look it up and I'm like, eh.
Let me see. Rule book. Here's a rule book.
I'm sure it is 1, but
number 5. To discard effect, some power cards have a 2 discard effect. During any player's main phase, that player may fully resolve the effect listed to discard that power card. If a power card is discarded, its effect will not be resolved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Yep, that's unfortunate. That is just straight up unfortunate. Yep. Okay. All right, so
I can 1, 2, 3. I can only generate 5 right now.
I had 6.
I've only got 5. All right, whose turn is it? Let's do the next. Me. Yay. Ooh. All right. So, am I maggot knocking down, or am I I can kill a fly.
Yeah.
Do you want me to kill 1 fly or 2 maggots?
2 maggots would push this back at least.
Let's see. When a player does exactly 1 damage to a fly, replace it with a maggot. Oh, yeah. No. Maggots. Maggots. I'm going to knock down 2 of them. Or do you want me to hit the spinner because it's costing us health? Which one?
Oh. Let's put the cards up. Maybe.
That's
I
up
think
to
we're good
you.
with the health cost right now. That's
Sort
just
of.
kind of me.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah, because you two haven't been charging to offset that.
It's any player suffers 2 damage kind of sucks.
Why don't
Let's
we?
kill the. Let's
yeah,
kill the
let's
creature.
kill a creature. Get it out of here. So I'm gonna hit it for 2, and then we can at least kill off 1 maggot next, and that's that. Then I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got my choice of cards now. You may discard a gem in hand if you do gain an additional 2. That could synergize with my cards. That could synergize because I could discard a card. And it says an ally. I'm wondering if that means that anyone but me or including me. The wording is weird.
Ally is not.
It's not me.
Ally is not you.
Okay. Any ally gains 1 charge. Any player gains 2 pulse tokens. You may lose 2 pulse tokens if you do. Cast a prep spell. I could help y'all charge. Or I could just go to blasting, deal 4 damage if there are 3 or more empty supply piles. Deal additional 3.
I think I'm gonna go for that thieving spirit.
Yeah, I'm feeling that one too. But I need more buy power. That's the problem. I'm in a weird place. I need buy power because we got to be able to get rid of these discard slots. But I'm a caster. I'm supposed to be shooting things in the face. I'm going to get the fiery conclusion, just because I know we'll probably buy out some decks eventually for 5. And then I'll put this one, that one, and then these 2. Draw.
See.
Sweet.
Okay. That's a lot of sparks.
That is a lot of sparks. All right, so that'll end my turn. Next up, Steven, you're up.
Yeah, let's go.
So you want to
fire
kill
off the sparks.
You want
Yes,
to
I
kill
that
this?
thing.
Okay.
I want the glory of the kill.
All right, so he's dead. He
And I've
gone.
generated one aether, and then I'm gonna go ahead and spend these 4 so I can just discard hand.
And so you've got 5. Okay. So what are you getting?
And
Well,
I'm buying,
well, that's where you can't discard these yet.
Oh right, because I get to put the spell.
Right. So you have to buy first.
Okay, let's do that.
Wait, you grabbed the whole deck. You got the whole deck.
Oh, yeah. I'm not cheating.
There you go.
The rules of the game.
You got like 5 thieving spirits, and then you put these in discard.
I thought they cost 1 each. My bad.
It's like, we laid waste to this game. It was so easy.
Easy, man.
All right, then
That's all I can do.
then draw 5. Oh, that was awesome.
Boom.
Okay, all right. Next up.
And so if
Pac-Man.
a card gets discarded from your hand, you don't draw back up to that amount at the start of your turn first, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the deficit that you have.
Right.
Kate says it's not cheating if no one sees it.
Everybody close your eyes.
All right, what you got, Pac-Man?
So yeah, I'm gonna spend all 6.
Well, first you have your spell. Are you firing that off to kill a maggot?
Yeah,
or
no,
you gonna keep it? Oh, it's in a. You have to fire it off. You have no choice.
So yeah, so you, I was thinking, you are going next because you have the wild token,
right?
Do you want to draw a card so you can potentially? I don't know what's next in your hand, so you could potentially focus your third breach.
Hmm.
Is it?
So you,
It costs.
I don't know if you have a gem coming next.
If I have a gem, someone would have to discard a card so I can. And if
which I wouldn't mind doing, but
okay, I see your plan. Yeah, I'm down for that if you want to.
yeah, I mean, a maggot sucks, but like, if unleash happens, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna fill up the row anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I feel like might as well just do it while I draws a card.
Okay, here we go. Draw a card. Oh!
What is it?
Another spell.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a good hitter one.
It was, but
Yeah.
I saw what his plan was. His plan was for me to get three sparks up instead of 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, he was prepping me for a big assault next.
That's okay. I mean, that still does a lot of damage, so I'm fine with it. Okay, so yeah, now I'm gonna spend all these 6, and I gain a pulse token in the process.
In one pulse token, you may lose.
Am I allowed to
You can't
use it immediately?
No, you just gain it. The next time it comes out, you can spend it.
Okay, that's what I figured. I have not played with pulse tokens yet.
Actually, the order of which this thing's worded leads it to believe that you can gain a pulse token and then do it. Ooh. That's an interesting one. I'm gonna
find the pulse token.
Yeah, let me go over to board. Let me go search that. You guys might hear clicking from my mechanical keyboard. And arcing silicate.
He's using a typewriter.
Alright, so let's see what the questions come up with for arcing silicate. Question, suppose there's a minion in play with 3 shield tokens. I have 3 pulse tokens. Am I able to lose 3 pulse tokens to deal 3 damage? In other words, or am I bound to deal that damage? So Kate says you can spend the pulse token. No matter how many pulse tokens you lose, it would only remove the 1 shield. Okay, that's dealing with shields. Ooh, here it is. You gain the pulse token and then you can use it. You can use it immediately.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use it immediately. Well, first, okay. So I'm spending my 6.
Are you getting rid of this thing?
And I'm getting rid of this thing, yeah.
Okay, I'll ditch it out.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Good play.
And then I am going to use that pulse token. Deal damage equal to number of pulse tokens lost this way. So I'm doing 1 damage, and I am gonna pick off a fly.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense to do.
You're picking, well, not a fly. Well, if
not a fly, sorry, maggot.
Because if you hit a fly, it'll just turn into a maggot.
Yeah, not a fly, maggot.
Okay, cool. Gone. It's gone.
So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that, man. That was good.
Yeah, you had a good plan. You had a really good plan.
It still worked out. I mean, you got a better damage card now, so.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll do that. Is anyone? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I can charge. I can charge. Is anyone up for letting me spending a gem so I can charge?
I can. I said I would.
Okay. All right. So now we'll gain a charge. So I've got 2 charges.
And damage can't be split up. Like this 4 can't hit 1, 1, 1, 1.
Well, what's interesting is it says, where is it? When a player deals damage to a maggot or fly, that player must deal damage to a maggot or fly in the topmost row of the nest. That player may distribute the damage dealt over any number of maggots or flies on the same row.
So this is unique.
Yeah.
Like definitely minions you cannot split damage.
Yeah. So
unless you have a card that says it.
Yeah, so on my
market.
Oh, fair enough. So on my next turn I'm clearing this top row basically. And then I'll get rid of 1 maggot. So
nice.
that's all I've got. I can't discard sparks. They're just in my hand.
Nope.
So
Gotcha.
I just draw 2 back up. And that's me. Alright.
Sweet.
And I will pass the wild card back to Mr. Steven. And I'm not touching that deck. Whose turn is it? Oh, Steven goes first.
Here we go.
Alright.
Perfect. So we'll first go ahead and set down a spark right here.
Mhm.
And then right here, so if I do this, I've got, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 towards breach. I might go ahead and get a, you know what, I think we're gonna go with another
Thieving Spirit
I was
or Crumbling
thinking
Compound.
about it. Let's gain 2. You may discard a gem in hand. If you do, gain an
Well,
additional 2.
remember that both you, to keep in mind that both you and Pac-Man are the healers.
Mm-hmm.
You heal Gravehold, he heals characters. So being cognizant of attacking as well as charging is kind of like your thing. You've got to find that sweet spot between the two.
What I think actually I might do is charge this one, and then maybe what is it? Go ahead and go down here to start building this up a bit. Or should I just go 6 in on this, and that'll be 2 turns? That would be the other plan.
I would probably start getting some cards so that you can boost stuff. If you have, do you have 6 Aethers? What you have, or 5?
I can't do this one yet because I only have 5 to spend.
So here's a fun thing. This Arcing Silicate's interesting, right? Because you can gain 2 on it and you get a pulse token. So you've already got 1, which means you're going to get a pulse token by spending this one.
Right.
So if you have 2 of them and they're sitting together, then you can have 2 pulse tokens doing 2 damage every single time. So you could probably start wiping flies out if we need to.
I see. Yes, I like that. So we'll do that.
All right, so get another Arcing Silicate.
All right, so we got to play buy first.
You gotta buy first. Yep, buy first.
So let's go.
Put that in discard.
Where'd it go?
Down here.
I gotta move this.
Oh,
my screen was all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
There you go there.
And you will get a pulse token, which is here, because you played this. It gains you a pulse token, and then you put these back in any order you want. And I would stack those 2 together, those 2 Arcing Silicates together.
Yeah.
So when you draw, now you're gonna get 2, and you'll get 4. Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah. So you follow like the plan with how to do that, or what I had in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're going with it.
Yeah, and Kate was saying either Crumbling or Arcing Silicate build up pulse tokens and then just start exploding on people. All right, so then draw 5.
All right, here we go. Kabam!
There you go. All right, next up. Oh, did somebody do an error or something? Hey, it's me. It's me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clear that lovely top row. So with that 4, so delete that for 2 because we can distribute. Clear that entire top row, and then I'm gonna hit the Magoth for 1 damage. So he goes down from 45 to 44. Then I'm going to prep. Ooh boy. Yeah, I did. I hit him with the last damage. Oh. Then I will, man, those 3 costs to focus hurt my soul. I'm gonna charge again, because we're gonna have some fun at some point for those 2. And I will draw 4. Draw 2 5 cards. Draw up to 5 cards in hand. Does it know? It knows. Cool. Okay, so this thing's really cool. Very cool scripted. Okay, so I'm done. All right, so next up is Steven again.
All right. Let's say. Well, we'll fire this guy off.
So I would probably say to hit the Nemesis, because if you hit the maggot, the Nemesis hasn't gone yet, so if it unleashes, Gravehold's just going to suffer 2 damage and then build up. So I would just say use that to hit the Nemesis.
Cool. First, just do it.
All right. So go down to 43.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I lost my screen. What happened? Why? Why for you lose screen? Am I back?
It breaks my heart.
I was like, what happened there? That was weird. Is it back?
Wait,
It did a weird flash thingamadoohickey.
What happened?
I think, yeah, it's back. Okay, yeah, I just saw it. It's back.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
gonna put this down.
Yep, and you got another breach that you can put another spark on.
I've got. Oh yeah, I can do another spark right here in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I have technically 3 because this cast it off, so that was 1, 2, 3, and I can focus.
Go for it. Put that other spark down. Yep, focus 1.
Focus.
And put that spark
Yeah,
right in there.
and
Yep.
Bada boom.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing some nasty damage next round.
And then these 2, you know.
Yep.
Go ahead and put it in.
Yep. And then draw 5.
Wait, and then redraw. Or I could use that on this, huh?
I think building up these would be good, but yes, I think Gravehold's okay so far. So you're okay.
Yeah. Bam. And then I have 1 of these.
But you can't use it just yet. You'll be at see what you just drew. So you drew these, so now you're gonna have 3. So basically, next round you can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. All right. All right. So next up, go for it, Pac-Man. Go for it. Nothing bad, please. Nothing bad. Of course, it's something bad. Discard 3 cards in hand to get rid of this, and it has a power 1. Place a maggot into play, then place 2 flies into play. That won't make it kick. After it said discard what? 3 cards in hand? Maybe I might be able to. Pac-Man, can you still hear us? Because you went kind of quiet. Yeah, we can't hear you at all.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry. I forgot I was muted. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know how long I've been muted for. So yeah, I can definitely do it since I've already discarded a hand. It's essentially me losing my turn because the wild should be, since I get another turn anyway.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. I would still get a turn.
Okay.
That probably makes the most sense.
For you to do it? Okay.
When it's my turn, I can do that.
Yeah.
But it's not my turn yet, so.
Okay. So next turn.
Well,
we don't have to worry about it now. All right. Yep. So place. All right. Read it to me. We're placing 1 or 2 maggots.
1 maggot.
Okay.
And then 2 flies.
Okay. All right. And that's it. Throw this card away, but we got to draw a new card. Hey.
Four cards in hand, gosh.
Discard 4 cards in hand to get rid of this. Or after 2 turns, they will unleash twice. Or any player suffers 4 damage.
So I'm continuing what I was doing before.
Pray unanswered. All right, so you're
wait,
up.
I'm sorry. I didn't need to move this yet. Sorry, I thought we've gone through.
Oh right, yeah, it's your turn.
So yeah, I'm just gonna essentially skip since I'll go twice next turn. Or next round.
You're gonna. Oh, you're not gonna do anything.
Oh, I'm discarding my 4 cards
Oh, okay,
to get
okay,
rid of this.
okay,
So
cool,
it doesn't unleash twice.
cool. Are we on level 2 yet? Nope, we're still on level 1s.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And now we will grab the wild card, move it over.
Yep.
And then shuffle. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Hooray! Nice.
So Steven, you're up. So Steven's going to be able to do 9 damage, but let's take it in turn. So there's no nemesis out. I don't know. So I'm at a bit of a conundrum here, right? Because he's got 9 damage.
Yeah, I know.
2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can wipe out.
Could almost wipe.
He can wipe out the flies, or he could hit the nemesis for a straight, like, just 9 damage.
I think Nemesis makes sense here. But
Okay, I'm
It
okay.
is a big.
It's a big chunk. Okay, so then
And
let's.
This will come back around eventually pretty quick too. So if this
Okay.
starts building up, I can pick off that. But let's get him for 9.
Okay, so let's say first let's fire this off in order. So you're gonna get. Wait,
If you feel
so this-
comfortable splitting it, it's up to you. Like,
Oh, I am.
all right.
Yeah, if y'all feel that it's probably best, maybe hit him for 4, and then pick off
Yeah.
maggots.
Yeah.
Or a fly.
I think
you do you.
Yeah. I don't want to. I've been kind of leading you on this, but I'm gonna let loose the reins and decide. You decide what you want to do. So the nemesis is how we win the game. You're doing a bit.
Right,
You're doing, and we have to do it in order. You're going to do 9 damage, but we have to do it in order. So you determine how you want to do. You determine what you want to do.
I would like to just do a big blow of 9 damage straight to this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so first let's take it in order. So the Thieving Spirit's going to knock down 4. So
And I'll put
1,
that
2,
into
3,
discard.
4. You're gonna get 1 Aether for casting plus 1 Aether for this, so you have 2. Keep that in mind, okay? So you have 2
Yes,
Aether
gotcha.
off the bat. Then you're gonna do these 2 sparks for 2 damage each.
Correct.
1, 2. Okay. Now you're gonna
Yeah.
play your cards. So you'll do your 2 Arc Light Silicates. Put those 2 out. And you're gonna gain. You're not gonna charge the first one, but you're gonna use the second one. Which means the second one you'll do deal damage equal to the pulse tokens. So discard these 3. Basically put them back in the bag to do 3 more damage. 1,
Alright,
2,
so-
3.
Boom.
All right, so now you've got 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got 5 Aether,
6.
6 if you're dealing with a breach, but 5 if you're going to the shop to buy another card. My
He has more than
recommend.
that.
Does he? 1, 2.
Bigger. The
Yeah, 1, 2.
Oh, sorry.
2, so
2,
4,
here.
6.
7, 8, 9, 10,
7, 8.
11. He has 11. He's got 11.
Where do you see
Wow.
11?
Because he's got
Wait,
he's got 2 from his cast. 1 from his cast, sorry.
Yep.
1 from the card that he had in that cast, so that's 2.
Yes.
4, 6,
6.
7, 8. Oh, 9. You got 9. You got 9. 9. Okay, my bad.
9, which I could fully. I mean, I
Or
could get
10
this
to open a breach, but he doesn't really need to do that.
Yeah.
open. All right.
I would look at the market.
Y-
'cause you
yep,
don't
yep,
get that much
yeah.
usually.
Yeah. So we'll let you decide what you want to get. So it's
There's so
9 or
much
10.
ending.
You're right, Kate. My math was super bad.
I liked your math.
I mean, yeah. It's better.
This is pretty cool. While prepped, once during your turn, when you gain a charge, any ally gains 2 charges. Cast deal 5 damage.
That's really good.
So what that means,
And that would be right next
So-
to these guys.
So
right
let's talk about this one for a second because this is important.
Yeah.
What that means is when you prep this spell, that's what's going to happen until you cast it. So that means if you say I don't want to cast that spell, then that effect will happen as it's written But when you say, okay, then I'm going to cast a spell to do 5 damage, then it won't. You know what I mean? You follow what I'm saying? Like, it says while prepped, once during your turn, when you gain a charge, an ally gains 2 charges. So you can help build charges, but you can never cast the spell to have that effect continually happen every turn.
Right, because when I cast it, this is gone.
Right, you'll do 5 damage, and then you won't be able to do that prepped ability.
Right, but I kind of like that though. To keep building up charges.
Do you, man?
Because the charges, we can use those again on these little guys here, right? On the magnet.
Charges are for your
ultimate ability.
Whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. I actually like.
But
that,
it's super nice because I can start healing people or do other things. Or you can use them, or or I guess it goes to an ally.
Okay. So you've got so that's 8, and you'll have 1 left over.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, so then place them how you want.
But yeah, this will be fine. These 2 guys. Because this, and then I could just put these right.
However you want, yeah.
And then and draw. There we go.
All right.
Whew.
Next up, wild card. So Pac-Man's up.
Hey. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus my breach. Or sorry, focus. What am I saying? Add a spell to an open breach. What am I doing?
Don't forget to gain your pulse token.
5.
Don't forget to gain your pulse token.
So I'll go ahead and gain my pulse token. And then, so I have 5 Aether. I could focus, or I could buy a card, or I could get 2 charges. The decisions. Gain 2, you may discard a gem in hand. I mean, that's pretty nice. But also having those, you know what? I'm probably gonna buy a compound.
You're gonna get a crumbling compound?
I know I need to open these, but I'm hoping the next turn or next couple turns I can start opening these more.
Okay.
All right, so that was the end of that turn.
All right.
Nemesis.
Fun time. Hey, we're on level 2s.
Yeah.
So in 1 turn, Gravehold will suffer 3 damage, or any player discards a gem in hand and repeat this 5 additional times. So basically a complete hand loss.
Oh,
well, any player in this case. So.
Oh, we could distribute. Gotcha.
Well, I don't see the thing. It's how these read is. It's how you think of how they read. That's
well, yeah. I mean, it says any.
I think it's any one of us. So any of us can choose to be like, hey, I'll sack my hand and take it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Always favor the monster, I guess.
Yeah. So who's next? It is. Hey.
So unfortunately, I don't have 5 gems. I almost did.
Yeah, same.
That was close. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and let's see. Does anybody want to draw a card, or do you want me to just start doing damage?
Do damage. Do you want to knock out that egg or the maggot, or you just want to? I don't know. It's up to you. If you want to hit the boss or something. You do you.
Well, the problem is if I hit this fly, it turns into a maggot.
Right, but if you hit the maggot, does it say that you have to go? It just says you have to deal with the row. Right? When a player deals damage, that player may distribute damage dealt over a number of eggs or flies on the same row.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you could.
It
pick
says
off the
it says
maggot.
when a player deals damage to a maggot or fly, it must be in that row. So you don't have to go left to
Oh,
right or
okay,
right to
I
left.
assumed it was okay.
Yeah.
I assumed it was okay.
Mm,
Yeah, then I'll just do a damage to pick off a maggot.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to prep a spark, and then, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to go ahead and focus this last breach
Okay.
for my 4.
Okay.
See,
All right, so
now
this
I
is
have all 5.
so pain
Oh,
time.
well.
Can Gravehold afford to take 3 for this? Because that 5
Yeah.
additional time is an awful thing. So Gravehold will take 3
Yeah,
damage.
3 damage. 1, 2.
1 more. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then we draw a Nemesis card. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He has 11 health. All right, let me clean this up. These things look like they don't get replaced. I'll just delete these.
11 health.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt just a smidge.
I'll kill it.
That's gonna chafe. 12. Why do you hate us?
No, lagged out. I promise.
All right, so next turn. Hey, I'm gonna smack that stupid null scion for 2. Take 2 health off him, please.
2.
Prep this bad boy. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to buy an arcing silicate. That's what I've had my eye on for a little bit now. This. Okay, that's the end. Wildcard passes to me. Hey!
Hey.
Give that lovely null scion another punch to the face, please. For 1 more damage. I'll knock him down. I'll knock him down.
Yep.
8.
Oh.
And then, yeah, I might be able to kill him this round. Well, darn. Shoots. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna charge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, so give it. 2. And okay. That will end my turn. So who's next?
Who's next? Everyone?
Steven, you're up.
Steven.
All right. Luna just was really funny for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a spark, and
Okay.
then this gives me 4.
Yep.
I might what are these charge token? I might charge twice, just because I do need 5.
Okay.
We are sitting at 23, but his health is still pretty high.
Yep.
I want to start making way on that,
Okay.
so I'm gonna charge.
So this is your charge bag here. Just grab 2 of them out of there.
Boink.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna throw my hand in the way it is.
Yep.
Whee! And draw. So my next turn, I think, is my big hit turn. Let's see. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your big hit turn. Nemesis
This
turn.
is-
So unleash.
Unleash.
So it's two maggots.
Yep.
So Gravehold is going Gravehold is going to take 2 damage,
I got it.
and
1.
2 flies hatch. Bump, bump.
Mhm.
Oh my. Ew.
And then we have to draw a card. You want to do the owner's Pac-Man?
Oh, I guess.
Why?
Oh.
Why? Wait. Can we let Gravehold suffer 5 damage?
We
6
could
maggots?
No,
because
it's not Gravehold.
Oh, it's any player.
ooh, no, we can't let that happen.
So
Yeah.
we can.
I will go down to 1 health.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do that, and I can.
Can you
Problem is, I'm only gonna heal for 2 because I won't be able to open.
healing for 2 is okay. Can you get there?
Yeah.
Are you able to heal me next round? I'll take it.
Or
Easily.
Okay, so I'm going down to 1.
Or we know on my turn that I'm gonna never mind.
Yeah, I got it.
Never mind. I have to prep.
I took it. All right, down to 1 health.
Gotcha.
All right, who's next? Oh, please, God. Oh,
Players with the lowest health. Oh no, sorry, we unleash first.
yep, you unleash first. So, 2 maggots.
Yep.
Man.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
Now.
it was good we didn't take those 6 maggots.
Oh, please don't be
Yeah.
player with the lowest health. If there are 7 or less total maggots, flies and maggots, place 3 flies and maggots. Otherwise, any player suffers 4 damage.
Oh, we got some time.
The pain.
It's always pain.
Oh
We're
gosh.
doing okay. Nope.
All right. Well, at least the nemesis turns is over. So who's next? All right. So it's me. I'm going to hit this nerd for 5. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit that nerd for 5. Actually, let me see what we're looking at in terms of damage. If I hit him for 5, he's down to 3. He still has 1 left. The nemesis is done going this round anyway. Yeah, I'll hit him for 5. So take this null scion down to 3 health, please. Actually, we can kill him this turn.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. We can kill him this turn. I got it.
I was gonna say.
Wait, I'm gonna prep these 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend this to do my full charge, plus get a pulse token, and spend that pulse token to do 1 damage on him.
Okay.
And then cast all of your prep spells without discarding them. Any ally returns a card in their discard pile. Do you got anything in your discard that y'all care about? Pac-Man, do you? Or should I hold?
I have 5 cards. I mean, it's.
Have you have you played yet?
Super value. It's just.
Okay,
Yeah, but
I'll hold.
It's sparks. I mean, it's nothing crazy.
I'll hold then. I'll hold. I can't buy anything. I'm charged and ready. Actually, I wonder if I should get that charge instead of buying another arcing light silicate. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Instead of getting this final charge, retcon. I will use that 4 to get another arcing light silicate.
Okay.
And then that'll be that. There we go. And I'll prep for next round. So whatever you have in your discard, if you put something cool, I'll be ready to help out. All right.
And the cool cards are just the 2 that I bought.
Yeah.
So far.
All right. So you're up.
All right. So yeah, I guess.
Oh, I got draw 5.
I need to heal. Oh, really? I'm using my spark.
Yeah, to hit this guy for 1, I assume. The null scion?
Yep.
Okay.
Then I am playing Crumbling Compound.
Okay.
So I gain 2. You may discard a gem in hand. If you do, gain addition 2. So I'm discarding a crystal.
That's 4.
So there's 4.
Mm-hmm.
There's 6.
And you get another pulse.
Yep. And 7, 8 with the 2 crystals.
Okay.
So that spins me all the way up. Charge tokens. I'm not going to pull them out because I'm then going to use that.
All right.
Actually, before I spend it, because my I got the pulse tokens. I'm gonna use 2 of them.
Okay.
So doing 2 damage, 1 to the scion,
Okay.
and then another to a maggot.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Then I'm spending it all to get my charge tokens. I'm not gonna pull them out.
Well,
'cause
how
I'm
many do
putting
you
them
have?
all back?
How much do you have? Do you have 6?
I have 8.
Do you want to get rid of this thing, or do you want to keep?
I need to heal you.
Okay. All right. All right. So how much
Right.
health do I get?
So I'm spending all 4.
Okay.
And I can heal you for 2.
I'll take it. It's better than being at 1. So I'm at 3 health.
Right.
Okay.
And that's that.
All right. Okay.
So interesting turn, but
Yeah.
it worked. One of these days, we'll open this thing.
Draw your 5. Oh.
Oh, dang it.
All right. So 1 goes off here, and then we draw. And it is a cauterizer. When damage is dealt to this, reduce that damage to 1. Any player suffers damage equal to this minion's current life. So it's got 3 health.
Oh,
I'll be able to knock it down to 1 health on my turn. And we just need to be able to... I think you and I can kill it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you and I can kill it.
Yeah, it's... Gotcha.
Alright, cool. Please don't let the Nemesis thing be next. Please. Please. Oh, card gods.
There we go.
Alright, Steven.
Yeah.
So hit that guy for 1, please.
Did we move the wild? No, we didn't.
Oh, no, we didn't. It goes back to Steven.
I got it.
So Steven, are
Alright, so
you...
we'll hit him for the 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll target him.
Okay.
Then we gotta throw down some big ones.
Alright, so...
Got Steven Spear, we'll just put that here. We'll throw this one here.
Yeah. And
I will say, if you're going to keep this one prepped, you might want to switch these.
that's true, because you want to
the other
keep
one
getting
will
one.
give me the
Yeah.
gem,
Yep.
or
Yep.
that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, good idea.
Alright, so you already got 1 for casting out of that, so you've got 1. And then you've got this
Yeah.
pulse token. I'd probably say burn that
That's
pulse to
okay.
do 1 other damage.
Go ahead and hit him with it.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I could finish
And
him
can
off
I
and
put
kill him.
those spells down on this? Or
You've got 3, so you can focus it if you want. Yeah, if you focus it, you can put a spell on it. So I'd say focus it and put a spell on it.
yeah. Bam.
Yep.
And now 1 spell. Very cool.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep,
now
that
with him,
sparks are 4. Yep, and that's it. Now you can't discard that spell, so you're stuck
No.
with it in your hand. But
Yeah.
go ahead and just do the draw to 5, and it'll help you out. There you go. All right. Who is nexto? Hey. So 1 spark, that guy's dead. I get rid of the cauterizer,
Hey.
and 1 thing, I'll get rid of that maggot.
Whoa.
So that thing's gone.
That acted fun. That was right here.
Alright, so then this, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna grab another arcing silicate. Really wish I could put them all together, but
Okay. I can't seem to delete this counter.
I'll get rid of it. Just leave it there. I got it. Alright, so then I will draw 5. Alright. That ends my turn. So next up, the Nemesis. So if somebody's got 7, spend it now. Alright.
Nope.
The Vile Breeder. Place a maggot in the play. Any player suffers 2 damage. 9 health. Ooh. I actually 5. Actually, you can kill it. You can kill it.
I'll pick on that thing. And I can take the damage if we need.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet, but
Yeah.
next turn it will.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And Boop. Wild card. So
Yes.
Steven.
Good. So we
Alright.
can actually just take that thing out then.
Well,
actually, I would have to cast this off.
if you cast that off, which you have to determine if you're going to do that now. If you cast it now, you will do 4, 5. You could do 9 damage and kill it. You'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, you can save us all. Alright. So I would probably say you basically, if you're willing, and here's the play. If you're willing, you can get rid of both of those cards right now. Because
I would be more than willing to. I will do that.
Okay, so let's take it in turn. So you're gonna.
All right. So
you're gonna
Could
cast.
not been more perfect.
Yeah. So you're gonna cast 5 on there. So that's 5 damage off of this guy. So we'll go.
Right.
Then you're gonna cast the 4 and gain that 1 plus the other one. So this thing's dead.
So that's 2.
So you have 2 ether.
So you have 2 aether. Oh, that's me. That's on me. All right, and then you've got 1 more spell to do damage with. That's in a breach that you have to cast. I would kill this.
Yeah.
I would hit the nemesis. Hit the nemesis.
All right, I'm down.
Okay, so that'll get rid of that one.
Good boy.
And then now
with that one should have fired first. So
fair enough.
The order
I
of the
see.
cards
So let's move
are
that around.
Fair enough.
I'll
Yeah.
take care of that
Slightly.
while we go through the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the spark, and then the spirit lift, and then the. Yeah.
And it goes like that. Yeah.
All right.
And
now you've got
these.
So fine. So you've got 2 already. So spend 5 more to get rid of that other card. That's 2.
3, 4.
And you'll gain you get that guy. So that's 2, 4, 5. No, you got to spend all of it basically. All your
6,
gems.
7 right here.
Yeah. So 7.
Just 7 like that.
Yep. So 7 gets rid of it.
6. Oh yeah, that would be all of them. Boom.
Then
I'll just throw this guy.
Yeah, and I'd probably say if you want to save that pulse to power it up a little bit to kill some flies, because we're getting fly heavy over here.
Okay.
And that'll work.
The pulse. Yeah. I just gotta put these in order. That is crazy.
Meeple Monkey, hey, how's it going? Welcome aboard. This game is awesome. I'm telling you, Aeon's End is a lot of fun, and if I'm playing it on Tabletop Simulator, and we're doing this. Pac-Man and I usually play this game in person, but because of COVID and the pandemic, we're playing games on Tabletop Simulator now. But if you want to see an in-person playthrough, Meeple Monkey, I'd say go check out Rob's gaming table. He plays this game a lot, and so you'll be able to see it if you buy the game and bring it to the table, what it looks like. But the game is addictive, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of strategy in this game, as Steven's finding out.
And a lot of cards.
Prepare to get a dump truck full of cards. Like, this is Magic the Gathering level type of card collection. Alright, so who's next? Steven. Yep, Steven the Savior.
If y'all
Yeah, Dale, I didn't know Dale the Casual Gamer played these as well. I usually check his for like Arkham Horror or Marvel Champions. But if he's playing this, I'd say check him out too. He's got some really great content. All right.
If one of y'all don't mind playing my hand real quick, I got.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Thank you.
All right, so go ahead and go next. Yeah, so that ended his turn, so he's up next. Hey.
Was that his wild turn, or was that?
Yeah, that was his wild turn. That was his wild turn. So now it's your turn.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I lost track. I was just making sure we're not skipping.
Okay. It should have been his. Yeah, it was his wild turn. It was his wild turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I usually don't look back in the deck.
Sometimes we gotta check and see. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I am going to go ahead and spend my 4 crystals to focus this last breach.
Okay.
Um,
And you're gonna place a spell
and
on it?
because I focused it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna place my spell there.
Okay.
That didn't go in the right spot at all.
All right, so that's your 4.
Yep, and that's that was my quick turn.
Yeah, Meeple Monkey, Dale the casual gamer. Caught on to him when I was watching him play Marvel Champions. He does a fantastic playthrough of games. He has how he has this setup. He does a really good, and it looks really good quality. I highly recommend you go check him out. Different sets. Is there one guy you guys recommend to start? To start on Aeon's End, I would probably say just get the base game. Because there are different sets. And if you look up here, and I kind of moved up here, these are all the different breach mages that you can play with. Right here. If you get the base game, Aeon's End, just Aeon's End base, it's an older game. The game's been out for a while. But the nemesis that you fight, base game's hard to find? Really? I found it the other day on Amazon. Is it?
Interesting.
I saw it on Amazon the other day. Interesting. So if the base game is hard to find, I would say get the base game because it has everything you need to get started. There's no complexity more than what the game is, and then the expansions add on. If the base game is not available or it's hard to find, then get New Age.
Or War Eternal was the next big base game. That can be as a standalone as well.
That one's a standalone also? Okay.
That was the second one off of it. And then, of course, there was expansions that came on, and then they released Legacy, and then
New Age,
and then the most recent one was
Outcast. Yeah. And you can see the different ones as we hover over, like, oh, not that bag. This one. But this one's just Aeon's End. And then you'll see here, this is Aeon End, the Depths, which is an expansion to Aeon's End. War Eternal, which gives you more breach mages. The Void, which is another expansion. New Age gives you more. The Ancients, Outcasts, Return to Gravehold, and Shattered Dreams. So Return to Gravehold and Shattered Dreams was a Kickstarter game that came with Outcasts, and I think Pac-Man, you said you got both of those as well, right?
Yeah, I have every expansion in every game. It's I will warn you, if you do go all in, storage solution is going to have to be custom because there isn't a giant big box, and they have said that they're not making one anytime soon because they keep making expansions or new games. I've custom made my own 2 suitcases essentially. It's getting a little ridiculous.
Yeah, so I would say try to find the main game, Maple Monkey. Try to find the main game, and if you can't find it, War Eternal, Pac-Man says, could be a standalone, and New Age is just kind of taking those older rules, polishing them a little, and adding a little bit more to go with. I wouldn't do any legacy games. I wouldn't recommend any legacy games at all until you've played the base game or another game to be able to do it. I'd be in danger of, he said he'd be in danger of going all in. So funny story. So Pac-Man and I work together, right? And when we were in the office, we actually sit right across from each other. And funny story is that as soon as the Kickstarter dropped for New Age, Pac-Man was like, he just went ahead and backed it. So he definitely backs it all, and I'm happy for it because when he backs it all, that means we get to play it. So yeah, so it was good. It was good. Yeah, if you go all in, listen to Pac-Man, get the storage solution. Kate says she has her nemesis stuffed in one box, breach mazes in another box, spells and gems in another box.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not kidding when there's some cool things on Board Game Geek that people have done, and I took inspiration from a few various posts to build my own solution. But essentially just these like suitcase briefcase looking boxes from Harbor Freight, and then I put in what's the like foam core board to set up dividers, and then hot glued a bunch of things into place, and it was a lot of work, but it turned out pretty well.
It looks
and
good.
The problem now is I'm worried I'm going to run out of space.
Well, sadly to let you know that they are considering making another expansion, so another Kickstarter is imminent.
And I'll buy it, but yeah, I will say about Legacy, Legacy is the one that differs versus all the other Aeon's End games, where Legacy I'm not going to ruin the story or anything, but as you progress, you add stickers to cards. They do sell reset packs, but you can take some of those cards from Legacy and apply them into the other Aeon's End games, but you can't apply all Legacy into the other games like you can with War Eternal, New Age, and Outcasts, and all the expansions. Those can combine together, but only a subset of Legacy can combine.
Okay. Cool. So, let's see.
I have returned.
Yeah, we were just talking about the games because Meeple Monkey was asking us some questions. So did you finish your go?
I have not gone yet.
Okay, so it's your turn.
I did my wild, or not the wild. I did my turn. I did next turn. It's my turn again, and I have the wild because I moved it over.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
My turn again.
Hey, sweet. Okay.
Nice.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So what I was gonna ask is, does anybody want to draw a card, or do you want me to do?
I'd say do damage. My arcing silicates. I'm gonna start. I'd say do damage. I'm gonna start clearing out some flies.
Okay. So I'm gonna just do damage to Nemesis. Take him down to 32.
Okay.
And then I am going to play Crumbling Compound.
Mm-hmm.
So gain 2 Aether.
Yep.
And then I'm going to discard a crystal.
Yep.
So that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend those 4 to open said breach.
Yep. So look at this.
So now,
yeah.
When I cast, I can heal Gravehold for 1 health.
Ah.
So I'm going to put my spark here.
Yep.
If I can do that. And then I have
3.
So I've already spent that 4. So now I have 3 left.
Yep.
So I am going to play this, and so I gain a pulse token.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, I can't buy anything from the market, but what I can do is I can spend 2 of that 3 for a charge.
Yep. Sounds good.
And that will be my turn. Yeah.
All right. Who's next? Steven!
Yay.
Just the dad.
Hello.
Oh.
Let's deal some damage.
Oh, okay. So were you doing to the Nemesis or to the Nespat? Which one?
I think I'll go Nemesis.
Okay.
Just slowly picking at him.
Yep. So mark him down 1, and you get 1 spend on that. So you're at 5 Aether right now.
I was thinking, I might want to bump this up. That would put it 2.
Yep, you'd get 2 charges.
Down. So I think I might do that. And
Okay.
then this way, I'll be right there close, and then on other turns I can start hitting the market.
Okay, so you're gonna charge 2. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm gonna charge 2, so that'd be 4. So that's
Okay, so
one
there you
from this,
go.
2, 3, 4,
There you go.
and then
Okay.
I guess this will just get discarded out.
Yep.
All right, and that is it. Pretty exciting, I know.
Alright, draw your 5. Alright.
Bam.
Who's next? Hey.
Nemesis.
Alright. The Mage Ender. He ends
That sounds
mages.
great.
The player with the most open breaches suffers 2 damage. That is not me.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's me. But it's persistent, so
Yeah, I think
we're okay for now.
Yeah, the Nemesis hasn't gone again, but let's see. Next up.
Holding
There it
breath.
is. There it is. There it is. So you'll take 2 damage.
Yep, I sure will.
Alright, and then we draw a new card. Hey, a Portal Guardian. I don't like that unleash. I don't like it. What are these? Are these level 3s or level 2s? They're level 2s.
Well, still 2.
Ugh. Okay. Alright. Who's next?
Well.
Alright. Okay. Alright. I am going to kill. Ugh, darn it. They blow up my whole plan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can kill one of them right now. But it blows up my whole plan for the maggots, and that's okay. Let's do it. So the portal
I would recommend killing
I can only
one
kill
of them because
Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do.
it's bad.
I can kill, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can full out kill the Portal Guardian, 100%.
Mhm.
Or I can get the Mage Ender
Do
down
that.
to 1 damage.
Nope. Just
Full out kill him? Okay. So let's do it in order. So my spark will go off to take 1 health off of him. So he goes down to 7. I will then prep that and that. And then I will use my 2 arc lights to get 2 charges. And I will not spend the first one, but I'll spend the second one to do 2 more damage to it. I will then charge for 2 to get full. I will spend my charge to do the Life's Embrace to fire off all of my prep spells, which is 4, 5, which kills it straight out. But I don't lose the prep spells. And anyone can pull a card from their discard. Steven, just search your discard if there's a card you really care
I
about.
don't have discard.
Yeah.
Oh no. I needed it. Whoa.
Steven, if there's a card in there that you want, grab it and pull it in your hand. So that's
I think I'll
2.
just pick another.
So that's 2 to do that. That's what happened when I used my ultimate ability. I have 3 left, and I would ask if someone would be so kind to spend 1. Steven, do you mind spending that 1 crystal for me?
Yes.
Yes.
I
I
can
do
do
mind.
it.
No, I don't mind. No, I
No,
got it.
I literally can do it.
Okay, yeah, if you wanna
Okay.
take it.
Yeah. So I get 4.
Because
Yeah. So I get 4, and I'm buying this last Arclight Silicate,
oh jeez.
Nice.
and then I'm gonna be
So,
beating
well.
people up on my turn.
Yeah. Deal 3
So-
more additional damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wonder who's next.
All right.
Me.
Hey.
Let's go.
So I'm doing a damage to Mage Ender.
All right. So you do 1 damage to him. Cool.
And
And
I
you-
heal Gravehold for 1.
Hey. All right.
So yeah, yay, it did something. I'm spending my 4 crystals to gain 2 charges.
Yeah, it's time to start healing.
Yeah.
things are looking. All right, so that's the end of the. I'll grab the wall card.
Problem is, if Nemesis goes twice, it's bad news. Bears.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
For me, unless someone else opens a breach.
Well, hit that next turn and
I
hope.
think I might need to.
hit that next turn and hope the trouble is true. Go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
the one person who should be going. Spend the 2 to at least take 2 off on him, so we can at least try to kill him next turn. If you want to spend it of your Arclight Silicate.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. But before I do that.
Oh, you're gonna heal up first? Yeah, heal up.
Well, I'm gonna prep this.
Yeah, and then get your last charge of the
I'm gonna spend 2.
Yeah.
So now I have 4.
Yeah.
So now I'm down to 2.
Yeah. And then heal yourself for 3. Heal yourself for 3.
Yep.
Okay.
So I still have two left after all this. So
Yeah.
that's 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Nice.
I gain the pulse token, which I'm going to.
You gonna spend it to Bert to hit him?
Both of them.
Okay, to knock him down to 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Why does that not go there?
Okay.
Okay, so I still have 5.
Yep.
And I can use that 5 to buy a card, or I could charge. How much health? Oh, you only have 3. I should charge.
Okay, so you'll get 2 then.
So I'm gonna buy 2 charges. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Okay, that was a turn.
Okay. All right, so he
good.
he hits you for 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he'll hit you for 2, and then Gravehold suffers 2 damage on this one. That's an 11 hitter. Ugh, rough.
I got Gravehold.
People
Not
like you
yet.
said that.
Not yet. It's persistent, so when it happens, I bumped it back up.
Thank you.
People Monkey said the Pac-Man just get Canjied. All right. So let's hope he doesn't happen again. All right, next turn. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on.
Yay, I'm just glad I healed.
Come on. Okay, so great.
Now Gravehold suffers.
Gravehold suffers 2 damage. You take 2 damage.
I did, yeah.
And then we're on level 3s.
God.
When damage is dealt to this monster, reduce it to. So Gravehold suffers damage equal to this monster's life. I cannot nick that down. Okay. All right. We're on level 3s. This is getting serious. Oh wait, there's 2 cards left in the Nemesis deck. We could win. What?
We could.
Because I could heal up.
Okay. All right. Who's next? I'm excited. All right. So let's see. Next turn order. Steven, you're up. So I'd probably say hit that one that's hitting Pac-Man. This one here.
Yes. First off, this monstrosity of omens looks like another Frieza form from Dragon Ball Z.
It really does.
Just point that
His final form. All right, so mage. So he goes down.
So that's 1 damage going towards. Who was that was picking on him?
I got him. I already marked him down. He's down to 5.
Oh, you already did it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
My next, then those 2 Arclight Silicates. Whittle him down just a smidge more, please.
I will be doing those as well.
Yeah.
Just kind of throwing these out. because I'll be using them for sure.
Okay, so you'll be focusing this
Did you
breach.
focus this?
Yeah, you didn't focus that breach yet. So let's take
Oh,
it. Yeah,
good.
let's take it in order. Let's take it in order.
That's right.
So you put these two out, and then what are you doing next?
Yeah. Dropping these two guys.
Okay.
This would make 2.
Which
and
plus the one that you cast out of here, which is 3.
Yes, and that would be able to.
Okay, so
that.
yeah, so focus that guy.
Focus.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you could put the spark on there. It's not.
Do I open it?
No,
or not yet.
Not yet. You got to spend. You got to spend the next set. So put your spark back on there.
Unless he's trying to open it outright.
Oh, or you could.
trying
I
to
was thinking about it.
You
Getting another one fully open, but this
You
gives
can.
me
You
2,
You probably
3.
should do.
I was
charge.
gonna go right here,
yeah, go for the charge.
just so we have that. Because I can
Okay.
actually spend my charges.
Okay. So if that's the case, then put your spark on the breach that you just focused. If you're not going to open it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Cool.
So this will fire off first next
Yep.
turn.
Yep.
So, one thing that happened this turn.
What's up?
So this was prepped.
Oh, it
You
was.
gained a charge.
Oh, that's true. So any ally gains 2 charges, I would give it to Pac-Man.
Please.
Yeah, sure. Take them.
Thank you.
Only because y'all said so nicely.
Yeah, we need to start beating on the nemesis a little bit. All right, so then you could burn that.
I'm
Yep.
thinking I should spend all these
Yep.
to go ahead and heal.
Yep.
Ooh.
So you're gonna heal Gravehold for how much?
5.
Okay. And then you're not gonna burn. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw that little token.
So then you're then gonna, before putting this one in your discard, you're going to burn that to hit this guy for 3.
Right.
Okay, which loses these
can go
guys.
bye-bye.
Yeah. And then that card could go in your discard. Yeah, so I was like, if you take it in, yeah, definitely you have to take it in turns to make sure that you didn't miss anything. Yep.
Right.
Cool.
Just goes bye-bye. Hooray!
Cool.
Now I'll hit hard next turn.
All right, so that would be an overkill on this guy. So that one's bothering you. It'll be an overkill. Sure, it'll be an overkill. Let's get rid of the one.
I mean, it's fine if you want to kill the monstrosity.
Well,
oh no, you can't because damage
Right,
is reduced to 1.
right.
Sorry, shoot.
Yeah, I'll kill the guy that's bothering you with the overkill. So he's dead.
Okay.
So get rid of him. So this guy goes in discard. Yep, you got it.
Yep.
All right, so he'll die. I will then. I'll hit, because it's only a 1-hitter. I'll hit this guy because it only counts as 1. So I knocked him down to 1.
Hold on.
What's
go,
up?
Go back to that card.
Yeah. If there are
3
3 or more
3
empty
or
supply,
more.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I'm watching.
yeah, we're not close.
Yeah, so I knocked him down for 1. Then I'm going to spark, spend 2, get a charge, spend it to hit this guy for 1. So I've got 2. 3, 4. Bought the thing that I really cared about for 4. I'll say I could focus. Nothing to put on this focus though. I'm gonna charge 1, 2 for my 4.
Mm.
Do that. Oh boy. All right. That's the end of my turn. Next. Hey. So I'll hit him for 1 and 1. Yeah, I killed that guy. He's dead. He's dead this round. So I hit him for 1 spark, Should be these two. I'll then do this thing and hit him for the 1 pulse, which kills him. So,
Nice.
come on, give me.
Oh yeah.
So he's dead. Get rid of that guy. I'll put a spark
Yeah,
here.
we can handle Gravehold, so any more damage, I would just start hitting Nemesis.
All right, so, but I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna charge for 2, for 4. That there, that, and that. Draw him a 5.
Nice.
All right.
Passing that wild token.
Passing the wild token back to Steven. Nemesis goes first.
I'm a wild man.
So what happens? Gravehold suffers 2 damage.
No problem.
And then
Instant lose. What?
Gravehold suffers 7 damage or unleash 3 times.
7.
7 damage. 7 damage. Alright.
Okay.
He's got 1 card left. We might make it. Next. I go. Should I hit the Nemesis or the creature?
I mean, we only have 1 card left.
That's what I was like. You guys determine.
I mean,
I don't care.
we gotta resolve this. Unless that 1 card is like you lose.
And that's
Yeah.
that's
Well, it's like
fair.
14 damage to
Let me knock the Nemesis to 30. Let's just make it a nice round number.
Sure.
Actually, nope, I didn't think that through. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Nope. Put it back up. I'll knock that guy down. This guy down 1. There we go. So then I will spend this to gain a charge. This to gain a charge. I will spend the 2 charges to hit this guy for 2. Because we don't need to hit. I would hammer the heck out of the Nemesis, but we're pretty much going to win when it runs out of cards, unless it's a you lose. Then I will charge this guy and this guy. I'll spend this other one to charge again. Does anybody have a discard pile? Oh, y'all are killing me.
Oh.
Y'all are killing me.
I know.
So I will then spend 2 to charge 1 final time. And then I'll burn this to cast these spells, which is a total of 5. That knocks them down to 3. And I don't lose the spells. So that's 2. I've got 3 left, and I'm going to charge once with them. I don't believe so, Kate. Kate's saying, like, if it runs out of cards, does it unleash a certain number of times?
It's a win condition if the Nemesis has no cards in its deck and no minions or powers in play.
What if it
then it's a win condition.
What were you saying, Steven?
What fills up? Like, what if this were to like spawn up so many of these that it fills up this board?
Well, it's
I mean,
shuffled.
it's
It's shuffled. It's a shuffled deck. That's the thing. It's not placed.
Right.
I'm trying to find the win conditions.
Some of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the win condition here. Solo thing.
There you go.
Here we go. So the players are victorious. The Nemesis has no cards in his deck and no minions or powers at the end of any turn. So, yeah, it doesn't look like it unleashes. And let's just make sure.
So if the Nemesis deck is empty and the Nemesis would draw a card, instead unleash 3 times.
Yep, so it does. You're right, Kate. You're right. If it runs out of cards, it unleashes 3 times. Can we survive a 3-fer?
Depends what this is.
Let's see. It unleashes 3 times, so 1, 2.
It just adds maggots
3.
in play.
Yeah, but it'll do Gravehold 2 damage.
We're fine.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. So that I ended my turn, so I needed to draw. Okay, I'm done. Who's next? Who's next? All right.
Hey, so I guess I'll do. I don't know, 1 damage to that guy. I don't know. Or does anybody want to draw a card?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think it might be all right.
I'll do 1 damage to this guy. Just
Okay.
might as well.
All right, and you heal Gravehold, right?
I do.
And for 1.
1. I'll
Cool.
take it. So surprise.
All right.
And then I'm gonna spend.
Heal thyself.
Or I'm gonna activate my main phase.
Yeah, heal thyself, man.
And I am going to heal for 3.
Yep.
Woo!
All right.
And then I'm gonna spend my 4 to gain 2 charges.
All right.
And that was my turn.
Nemesis turn. So Gravehold take 2 damage.
Okay, down to 15.
And then unleash 3 times, or Gravehold suffers 6 damage, or any player suffers 5 damage.
We can't do player.
So Gravehold can take 6. I'd say let Gravehold take the 6.
Gravehold can take 6. Okay.
Okay.
Down to 9.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna need to build up.
Yeah, Steven.
Right.
Steven. All right. So that's its turn. Next up.
Pressure.
All
Hopefully
right.
it's not Nemesis.
Wild card. So it's
Okay.
Steven's
Why?
turn.
Okay.
Steven, can you kill
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Yeah, can you kill this needle maw guy, please?
I can. This one has to fire off first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
So-
only 1 damage.
Okay.
I might. Because this is what 4. It doesn't matter about the here, so yeah. Go ahead and hit him.
All right.
And then we'll go ahead and use this one. Bloop.
Okay.
And that'll
get rid of him.
just finish him off.
All right.
Would y'all like me to pick off any of the maggots using this or keep this?
Yes. Yeah.
active?
No, I'd say burn it.
Okay.
Wait.
Perfect.
Wait. No.
I like to gain 2 charges.
Yeah.
You want to- okay.
Get charge and give him
Just
2
in
charges.
case.
Yeah, charge
Okay.
and give him 2
So we'll,
charges.
All right, we'll do that then.
So you have to gain a
That
charge
points
to
in
do
your
it.
turn when you gain a charge. All right, so let's go ahead and spend this one for now.
Yeah, so just
One.
that one they'll give you because you
Just
got
that
one from the other
actually,
one.
because this right
Mhm.
here. Actually, I don't even need to spend this one right now. To tell you the truth, because this plus this gave me 2 charges.
Oh, there you
Or
go.
gave me 2 so I can
There you go.
charge. Pow.
So Pac-Man got his 2 charges.
Cool.
So where is the?
Put this down.
What you looking for?
This is 1, 2.
I was
3,
just seeing
4.
if like we had to wait or if like the game just ends in.
The Nemesis has no
when the
cards in
conditions
there.
are met.
And no minions or power in play at the end of the turn. It's at the end of any turn.
So I mean that's the end of a turn. He
let's-
doesn't have any.
Let's finish the round.
Yeah, 'cause-
Let's finish the round. I want to see how this is gonna go. Let's finish the round. All right.
I was just gonna use these to charge twice.
All right. So you got your 2.
I don't need
You
to
got your
put
2,
anything.
Pac-Man. You got your 2 charges.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got my charge.
Okay. So then he goes again.
Writings on
Back
the
to you.
wall.
So I'd probably say cast that 5 and burn this down. I mean, we would have won anyway,
Let's
but
do it.
so
Let's
so
just make it look cool.
2, 4, 5. Okay. And I say for people who are looking at this later and say no, it should have ended immediately after Pac-Man's turn. Cool. It would have unleashed 3 times, so 2 maggots, 2 maggots, 2 maggots. Gravehold would have suffered 2 damage, and we would have won. We're just kind of playing this out the round to see how it goes. So we already had the win condition. All right.
And
So
I'm gonna hit him for 1.
okay. All right, so he goes and takes 1 damage. Okay.
Insult to injury.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit him for more than 1.
And then I would fill these up.
Yeah, so you still get
Yeah.
pulse token.
He's
Full
still
token
good.
it.
Yeah. So who are you? You're
Definitely.
hitting him for 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And-
then that would be everything I would do here. These would go discard next.
Okay.
And I would just charge this up right here.
Okay. So then that ends the turn. So then he will surge. He will surge 3 times, or unleash 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So Gravehold will take 2 damage.
It's only like if the nemesis would draw a card, so it's
Yeah. So Gravehold will take 2 damage. So let's mark Gravehold down 2. 1, 2. And then hatch 2 flies. And that's it. We won!
yay.
Oh man. Yep, so we exhausted him and we won. Wow. Wow. The arcing silicate was linchpin for me. That really helped. If I could have gotten all of them though lined up all together, the damage I would have done.
Kind of crazy.
This is the first time that I've seen the market so expensive.
Yeah, I usually don't put out such an expensive market.
Yeah, that's
I try to always have like a 3 gem.
Yeah. That
Is this randomly created?
Yeah, we
This
picked
one,
a
yeah, I just clicked random.
Nice.
So if you look at these like market setups, here I'll just pull like one of these cards out. This is like setup 3 where this one is saying put only 3 gems on the board as a like kind of what we had, and only 1 relic and then 5
Plus
spells.
spells.
We had 2 relics.
Yeah.
But other gems are like this setup says, hey, make sure you have a 2, 3, and 4 and a 5
Yeah.
gem. Or sorry, 2, 3, 4 gem, a 5 relic, even though the picture's a little weird there. But
Yeah, Kate said that she thinks the market can kind of depend on your characters too. If you have one that helps buy stuff, you can go more expensive at times.
yeah, definitely true.
So that was Aeon's End. So first, let me get Steve's take on it. Steven, what'd you think of it?
This I actually really like because this is like a true deck builder boss battler. In a sense.
Yeah.
And I really like that flow because boss battler is my favorite sort of game mechanic outside of like lore and narrative stuff. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Deck building. The only other deck building game that I played where you're buying cards during the turn while you're fighting and playing up against an enemy was the Resident Evil deck building game from way back.
Oh, I know. I never played that one. Okay.
This is real cool to see that, and I like the not shuffling the deck because I feel like as I learn the game more, really building out how you play your cards in what order or putting them back in what order is going to be so much fun to create your own combos and chains and not just relying on that luck of the draw. I like that mechanic. Is so cool.
Pac-Man, what are you doing?
There's a giant crypto.
Sorry. I didn't mean to take away.
All of a sudden, I'm listening to Steve, and then I just see like a crystal card getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, it is. I like this. This game actually has a story to it. There is a story that you can do, and it's the same thing like with Gloomhaven, where you tear cards up, or it's like a legacy game where you tear cards up, you get rid of them, or you add them in and you build things up. It actually,
my heart just broke when you just said you tear cards.
You should. You could. The other cool thing about it is that it comes with a sticker book, and the storybook has blank spaces in your choices. It'll tell you to peel off a specific sticker and put it in this piece. So you're actually building out the story as you go. It's the legacy portion of the game is a lot of fun, but I would highly recommend not playing it until you understand the base game. Kate was saying that she loves the expedition mechanic. Tearing up
I
cars.
don't comprehend the idea of the legacy. Yeah, like I spent $40 on a game and I tore up half of it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't feel right about that.
Yeah, I don't do that either. I don't do that either.
I get what they're trying to do though. It's like that one experience, that enthralling experience or whatever, but it's just I'd cry.
Thanks for joining us, Meeple Monkey. We appreciate it so much for you joining. I'm glad you liked it. This game, so there's expedition modes where you can go out on expedition. There's treasures that you can find that adds to your deck. And if you notice the treasure cards that are up here by the treasure chest, one of them says Aeon's End treasure level 1, and then the other two are completely different suits, which drives Pac-Man crazy. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
So, but this is what the cards, Pac-Man, you said this is what the cards actually look like should you get them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this isn't someone who did Tabletop Simulator that designed these. These are the actuals. Just like with Terraforming Mars, you'll notice that the older cards, they'll not be as crisp, but the newer cards are very clear just because of scanning and how they came in. But they've done a really great job with this mod. And
Crystal.
like, you're just gonna take it until it takes over the whole board.
Yeah. I want to see how big it got. I guess that's it.
But that's pretty much. So let's go back up to the top, have a chat, and then I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your evening here for a second. Let's see. So go back over here, and here we are. So that's Aeon's End. We won. It has not gone that way so much for us before. So, but we won. This module, remember, once again, this module is completely scripted, as you can see, so it's ready to play. And it's on Tabletop Simulator for free. Let's see. Kate said her new favorite set is so far is the Aeon's End Outcast. Yeah, we probably need to set up a time where we can. I gotta take y'all back down to the table to see what I'm looking at right now. That's what I'm looking at right now.
We should flip the table.
He has a hold of the card. You can't. It won't get lost. So
Sorry.
That's have fun, man. So that is that's the run through it. If you enjoy the game, I would say if you're gonna play by yourself or with a group, you can get the mod on Tabletop Simulator. It's fully scripted. It's free for everyone to get, and it's fantastic. I would say he's gone from flipping to going way crazy. I would say it's been fun. Thank you so much, Pac-Man. Thank you, Steven, for joining me on this. This is fun. So things to come. Sunday, we're going out of Luxon. Story chapter 2. So we'll be playing more Alter Quest, which I enjoy that game because they have Canje proof dice. And then next week we're gonna be going back to Aetherfields. We have Canje After Dark with our friend Locator from Locator Games. Go check out his YouTube channel as well. He does fantastic work. He will be joining Steven and I for the fun time of Kingdom Death Monster and all the good that comes with it. And then Sunday we'll be going back into Alter Quest again. So once vacation starts, there will be so much game playing. Okay. Also, don't run away just yet. I want to do some big thanks here. So I want to do a big thanks to my Patreons. Thank you so much. I always appreciate you. I will always appreciate you. Thank you. I want to give a mega huge shout out to my YouTube subscribers. You got me to 200. I have crossed the 200 mark. And with that, I asked I just kind of put out there, what would you like to see? And what came back was, Canje, we want you to do a live stream of your top 10 favorite. So I'm going to be scheduling coming up this month. I'll be scheduling a top 10 live stream to celebrate the 200. So, all right, everybody, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'm just gonna send you out with this. Everybody, take care so much. I appreciate you. Insert comment here. Enjoy the craziness, and I'll see you next time. Have a good time. Bye-bye.